I'm just trying to, because I need to get to the end. Oh! Because I need to get to the end without dying with 30 coins to make a new level show up, and it is a nightmare to try and fucking...
Simply do it.
Mamma mia! Are you all set, JT?
Oh yeah, I have it set up.
Are you all set, JT?
Oh yeah, I have it set up.
I had to leave early. Did I miss a whole lot? I had to
Not
leave
really.
early.
Everyone died.
We're just sort of chilling and talking about D&D at a certain point.
Yeah. Let me self-advert real quick.
Ads.
Or
Gross.
Good.
Evan, you're right about that average, like, strength being able to lift 150 comfortably. Is funny.
Yeah. I feel like I have like 6 strength, if that's the average.
It's also including worn armor, backpacks, hilts, anything around a belt. So it's not all your arms, at the very least.
Yeah.
You're cooked.
Yeah, well, I definitely don't have 13 strength, so by the rules, I can't even wear a full plate.
That's also true.
Show me someone who can.
Show me someone who's cool.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on with your ads? That's a horrifying, like, sun.
What?
It was like a fucking, like a picture of a sun with, like, a imposed face over it, and it was, like, looking at a bunch of french fries. It was scary.
Teletubbies?
It freaked me
Oh,
out.
shit.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on.
I think.
Yeah, I think we saw the end of the trial, though, at the very least, right? Like, the, like, why they are able to kind of keep the case going.
No.
One of the witnesses produced a photo of the like the moment after the shooting, and it showed that there was no blood on the back of the victim,
Oh, yeah,
Even though-
yeah, I do remember that.
even though the bullet went right through her.
Black hole sun, won't you come?
So, what do we think? Do we think she was shot again later?
As a surprise.
It's a treat.
Like, that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
That's a lie, Sam. They're not telling the truth about that, Sam.
Sure.
I know for a fact you're not.
I had my my microphone turned all the way up because I forgot that I was in a call with CC, and for whatever reason, when we're in like solo call, like she just can't hear me on a regular volume. So I was like, why is there like so much background noise? That's why.
I think CC's the problem.
Probably.
Damn.
Unironically, probably it's
And
likely.
you can tell her I
headphones
said that.
or something.
Is she on a console?
She's on Xbox sometimes, but not all the time. Most of the time, it's just her phone. I don't know if she wears headphones
Oh,
for it.
it's... So, one session for Age of Dragons, when I was making the recap, I had to go back to the like VOD for it so many times. So now when I type in Twitch, like it
goes to
autofills that VOD.
Beautiful. Black ocean.
Are we ready?
I'm all ready to go.
Okay, we'll just jump in then. That was an uphill battle from to the very end.
Oh, but on the bright side, we've pretty much won this thing.
Yeah, unless the prosecutor comes up with a new theory by tomorrow. In which case, we better be ready for anything.
Then what should we do?
Let's say we head back to the theater and question the staff some more. We should stop by the remand center. Oh, the okay.
British.
Talk to our client. This photograph helped us out a ton, but I can get Cutter's expression. I can't get Cutter's head expression. Whatever. The lack of any wounds on the victim bothers me too.
Oh yeah, he looked like dastardly in that
Yeah.
picture. I forgot about that.
He's at I
Like, I
murdered. and no
totally
one will
killed
ever
The jelly
find out.
filled, the pink frosted.
Maybe I shouldn't say that as his defense attorney, but that guy totally killed her.
This guy.
He may
Well,
not
really-
have killed her, but he killed someone.
What really happened during the show yesterday? Schmoove, your own other man center.
I gotta.
Whoa, who did him?
AJ.
I don't. Was it AJ?
Who's AJ?
Was it me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did the fucking Boston. If it isn't the star to show himself. That was a fire. I was about to say a fire. There was a fire
There
performance.
was a fire
today.
in the detention center.
I want to go home.
Performance. You do realize I'm fighting for your life, right?
My life, of course, I realize that, son. But my life be like, but think about all the attention this case is drawing. People are
I remember
talking
I
about that.
voiced Grandma and the detective guy, and then they were both in the same room for a while. So that was just me talking to myself.
People are talking about us, Mr. Wright. They're intrigued by this little mystery of ours. If that's not free promotion, I don't know what the fuck is.
I won't mean anything if you get convicted.
All
of
PR is
this.
good PR.
Oh, trust me, that won't happen. I hired
Oh
someone.
shit, I'm still One Piece. Fugi. I got a Fug.
Yeah.
Yar.
You can hold me to that.
Well, in that case, you shouldn't mind if we ask you a few questions about the trial today.
Actually, I need my lawyer.
I am your lawyer.
He's a lawyer for a
Be
lawyer.
my guest.
I'm not talking to you before my lawyer's present. I am your lawyer. Oh,
Oh.
never mind.
Solid work today. I could use a man like you on my team.
I'll pass on that offer.
Suit yourself. I'm just glad we've all been won by now. All that remains is the coup de grace, and I'm back in business.
Baby.
Baby.
I know our victory is looking more than likely, but don't you think you still have some explaining to do?
What could I possibly have to explain?
Oh, come on, Cutter. It was brought up during the trial.
What?
He's probably just gonna say I was acting.
What?
It was funny.
Ah, this brings back great memories.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
say
Got
that.
it.
Do not say that.
Your Honor, my
This is
client did not
great.
just say that. Clearly, you look like you were having the time of your life. What's this expression about?
Yeah, I killed him.
Don't overthink it. I was about to sneeze, that's all.
What we've heard from the state's prosecutor is a series of hearsay arguments placing my client near the crime scene at the scene of the crime, or at the time of the crime. Is my client a perfect man?
Yeah, I killed him.
No, I killed him.
Yeah, no, I killed him. I killed that guy.
Is that
Did I
not
fuck up?
supposed to
Did
say
I
that?
fuck up? Did I fuck up?
I fuck up. Your Honor, strike that from the record.
Did you read this one?
I already shit my lines. What are you waiting for me?
I already shit my
You
pants.
shit your lines.
I already shit my lines.
Do you really expect me to believe that?
Didn't think you would. Suppose I do owe you an explanation.
Finally.
I guess I do.
She told me a joke just before she died. It was really funny.
It was like hilarious. Oh my god. So you want an explanation for this sinister expression I'm wearing? Is that it?
Cutter, come closer. What is it?
Among,
What is it?
among us.
Among Joke.
Okay. Joke.
Lick
he's
my
smiling.
balls.
He's smiling like that. He's like, joke. Fucking laughing. I'm like, do I have to repeat my lines to you? Like, my goodness.
I didn't remember. Well, it caused me just a bit of grief today, so, yeah.
Well, if you thought it implicated me, forget about it. It's nothing like that. The truth is, and forgive me for not telling you, the moment that lady hit the floor, I knew it was a charade.
You did? How?
It was obvious. There was no blood, for one. The gun wasn't loaded for nothing. Yep, I knew then and there that a conspiracy was afoot. And I couldn't help but let out a smirk. It's like, oh, they're gonna try to arrest me. That's someone attempt their scheme, so laughable.
But why would the victim be in on that conspiracy? She's the one that nearly died.
Yeah, it's because I beat her to death right after. Instead of
Your
beating her on
Honor.
the spot.
Yeah, what the people on the stage didn't see was when I absolutely started just beating her on stage.
I hit her with the people's elbow.
Judge, oh god, it's the defense attorney who fought the guy, who fought the judge.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking.
Judge, please. That I don't know, but I'm sure we'll find out in good time. Someday.
Is this false advertising? Yeah, I know. And? Hello, Craze, it's been a while.
Hello, Grace.
I really don't like the
Razalu.
way that he said that. Is that it? Did we present anything else?
That's all. What else do you want me to say? I know you want me to help in every way I can, but if you need my advice on that, I've got some bad news for you. I know you got something to say, but I got bad news. I got bad news. What the hell is that?
Alright, let's put the new Foggy on the cheap.
I guess theater time.
Made me break my 11-month streak of not chatting. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't. Well, no, I was streaming while I was in Edinburgh, but it wasn't for. It wasn't like.
Visual
2
night
times
was
a
all
week.
D&D and stuff.
Yep.
All D&D.
Why do they call this place the Queen's Theater anyway? Does the Queen own it?
I never thought about that. Maybe.
When you put the bell
You'd think she'd have it built a little closer to the palace, though.
I guess the Queen must like long rides in the car with food and comfy seats.
I think it was like funded by the queen, but not this one. I think it was like a previous queen.
I would imagine so. Because there is no queen this time.
Hey,
She's gone.
you're British.
She's gone.
Did the queen fund the Queen's Theatre? Is that why it's called that?
No, it was built and then it was dedicated in honor of the Queen.
Okay. She didn't fund it. The guy who
Here.
built it, dedicated it to her.
Is it
Yeah,
for you,
okay.
Queen?
Is he a
Thanks.
simp?
He probably
A
was.
lot of places like that.
You see, they're all simps for the queen.
Yeah.
Queen's a Twitch streamer.
You have $5 to give to your taxes.
Oh,
Only $5.
thank you, Ezekiel, for the theater.
Thank you, Lord Fargus, for the $50.
Lord
The Queen's a
Fergus.
VTuber.
Fergus. Thanks, Fergus. We really appreciate it. Gort the sir.
I'll be doing a boiling oil stream coming up.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck Fergus.
Oh, my
Oh,
homies
my
hate
whole
Fergus.
Fergus.
Hates Fergus.
Yeah,
All my
Dismelody.
serfs hate Fergus.
Yep. All my farmers better
Gord's
hate
got
for
shooters.
Fergus. Yeah.
Oh my farmers.
He has riflers. Cannonists.
Comfy seats, probably, but food? I think you're just hungry.
Hey, look, it's that slacker from yesterday.
See, also, Anna just really gets the dialogue too. Just that little blip of just like, hey, why did you call this place the Queen's Theater? I don't know. It's just like,
I don't
What do you
know.
want me to do?
I don't live here.
I love that dialogue. It warms my heart.
I can't remember what I did for this guy. I remember I was him.
You're a slacker, dude.
He's also American, so you don't have to put on an accent at least.
That's Inspector to you.
Oh, you're still here.
Of course I am. I still got an investigation to run, no thanks to you.
What are you standing around out here for?
I can't believe the police let him just wear a hoodie. Britain's
Hey,
police
It's
force.
cold.
It's cooked.
Don't take this the wrong way, but what are you doing out here?
What are you doing out here?
What am I
does it look
doing?
like? I'm being an inspector, inspecting
I'm
things.
walking here.
It's,
I like
keep,
it.
That's what I do.
I'm the keeper.
I love the idea that like we're in Britain, but there's a whole bunch of people from Boston that work here.
There is just
Fuck
an
that,
abnormal amount of Americans that we have run into in this one case.
I don't know, the music did you see with the
This is,
investigations? Hotel Dusk.
Yeah, this is Hotel Dusk.
But within the Investigations 2 remake, I think they're like reorchestrating the music in it as well. I think everything's getting
Oh,
a new.
fuck yeah.
I'm gonna have
I
to
think-
buy it.
I'm buying it just to support it. I mean,
Yeah.
Say what you want about Investigations 1, the music was really good.
in Lion
Oh,
Coldly
yeah.
is like my favorite corner. I love that one.
Alright, how many people? Okay, there's 1, 2. I guess it's just 2. Because Granny's English. We don't know what her. We don't know if she is or isn't American yet. They didn't say.
There was something she said that made me think she was French.
Okay.
I forget what it was, but there was something she said that made me think she was French. I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah, it was. What do you know
She's
about?
certainly
her
dressed like a
lines?
French chef.
We know she's
Goldie Smith.
English, very much so. She's the victim.
That's
She's
Skaven.
English.
Skaven.
And then he's from.
I'm Kyle Cutter.
They give him that Yowie face. It's fucked up.
Who?
Kyle?
No, Cutter. Yeah, Kyle Cutter.
Kyle?
They did, yeah.
I guess the
Kyle.
eyes. I guess like the
He's
eyes.
Not, it's the
His face is
jawline.
too
for me.
round. No, his face
No,
is too
no,
round.
no, no, no. If he was a Yowie character, his chin would be sharp as fuck.
His chin would be able to fucking rip. I don't know.
He'd
It'd
be able to
very
stab
weird.
somebody
His-
with his chin.
His jawline is very strong, but his cheeks are really soft. It's weird.
I like Kyle's Caucasian as opposed to Connor's Caucasian, where the ghoul versus the fucking like one's a normal skin color, then the other is just pure white.
Connor has never seen the sun in his life.
As a vampire.
Kyle is in the
He's
sun
lived in
every
Britain
day.
for too long.
Yeah.
Inspecting what? That crack on the wall?
Hey, look, I'm not the only one working the case, alright? I got a team, and they're working hard right now. I'm waiting for them to report back to me.
I don't like the way that you said hard, but you sure
Hard.
You sure are. a
They're
team
working
as well.
hard for me.
I'm surprised they didn't have Connor be like a witness in the trial. I figured like if they're having the new detective, they'd introduce him properly with the case, you know? Like I'd just have like a testimony or two.
We might get to that.
Yeah. I'm just surprised in the first case he's in, he doesn't have one.
To be fair, they don't do it in the next case either.
I don't even think there is like a
There might
head
not be.
investigator for that one.
Yeah, that's true. We are. It is just immediately just go to trial as well. It's not
Yeah.
investigation, which I am so excited for.
Yeah.
I am so excited for the next day because it has an investigation, because it has a dance of seduction.
Yeah. I'm not sure how that goes any
Oh.
further, especially what happens at the end of the next game, but we'll save that for now. Let's
Yeah.
keep going with this.
So where is that team? Are they in the auditorium?
No, we can't poke around the crime scene right now. There's some oddball in there at the moment.
Odder than you?
Fuck!
Keep that snark up and I'll arrest you for bemusement of an officer.
Why don't you just tell this oddball to leave? I thought you held the authority here.
I'm not so good at standing up to people, man. Not assertive guys like him, anyway. He scares me. I've had anxieties like that for years. It's tough.
So this guy got access to the crime scene just like that. I should take some notes from him.
Yeah, he told us to fuck off until we came back with tea. Do me a solid and run him out for me if you can. I'd appreciate it. I got a report on the trial just now. What the heck, man? I told you she was new. Why'd you have to go so hard on her?
What was I supposed to do? She's prosecuting the wrong guy!
Is it like his sister or something?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah,
That's my girlfriend, dog.
if you want to blame anyone, blame yourself for doing a lousy job investigating.
Hey, fuck you. Well, whatever. It'll all be water under the bridge once we get on that guilty verdict. I don't know how we'll do it, but we'll pull it off. Yes, it's your law enforcement at work, ladies and gentlemen. He's not getting away. We know that guy fucking did it. We'll get him.
Why is he so hung up on Cutter? Why are you pushing so hard to convict Cutter? Especially now that he's probably innocent.
Well, that's what the police do, right?
But you've been on his trail since the moment you walked in here yesterday.
They say all responsibility falls on him as the director, apparently. Or at least that's what the strange boy in the hoodie told me. He decided on that terribly fast, though, the moment he walked in. It's as if the director's arrest was his intent from the start.
You decided
He didn't
Cutter
cast me in the play.
You decided Cutter was guilty before you even walked in here. Why is that? Ooh, I forget this part of the trial. I remember the first one, but I don't remember this one all too well.
I just heard the rumors about him and how overly aggressive he is, you know?
Is that all? Because those psych locks tell me there's something more to it than that.
What
I remember
the
there
fuck you
being-
call me?
I remember there being a glitch on this investigation that made us replay it, so I'd recommend just doing some saves as you go through, just to have. It was like by the end when we go to the hospital, there's like a thing that you're supposed to examine and it like glitched at us.
Oh, I remember. Yeah. Let's go to the auditorium.
Didn't the inspector say there was some oddball in here?
He did, but I don't see anyone. Uh-oh.
Let's get ready to
And now
roll.
I can't see it all. Who turned off the lights?
The Undertaker's theme starts playing.
Goku. I think probably Evan.
Hey, it's me. No. It is a tale that chronicles the ascension of a young man of law. As he rises against the powers that be in the pursuit of justice. This man is Shamspear until proven otherwise.
Hey, someone got shot up there, you know.
You know?
I beg your pardon, sir. Did you have this stage reserved?
I think
This man is aggressively British.
I think that's Goldie.
Oh yeah, I think that is Gold. Oh shit, Evan voice.
Who's Goldie?
That's the apple
witness.
person.
Yeah, this person.
Ah. I mean, I can also do Goldie. That's fine. She's probably only gonna be here this scene, right?
I think so. Adrian might want to take over for Goldie.
Oh, I'm about to mess this up really bad. Oh, what are you doing
As long
there?
as-
Can't you see we're in the middle of rehearsals?
Hustles.
I'm gonna fuck up the language on purpose.
You're the witness from the trial.
Oh yeah, I need to add a female twang to it. Okay?
Fine.
Thought you'd forget about me. I'm Goldie. Hi.
Okay, you're Goldie, all right. You're also on a crime scene. Why are you practicing your lines here, of all places?
Why is it a fucking scroll?
This guy looks devious. He looks like they took Larry's face and then put hair over it.
True.
He's
The crime scene? Surely you're not referring to the shooting of Miss Vale Snow. You must forgive me. I would have expected that case to have closed for good during the trial today. He has something to do with it.
Yeah.
I infer that is not the case. What a travesty.
Sorry, but who are you again?
I told you, I'm Goldie, and this is Arte, me partner in crime.
What a curious way to introduce yourself.
And
So
you're
a
going to
defense attorney.
jail. All right.
Let's hear it for the jail cell.
Arthur Reed is the name, an up-and-coming playwright. And let me assure you, when my friends calls me her partner in crime, she means that entirely figuratively. We promise.
We did not do anything.
For all
I like
legal
that they-
bodies present.
I like that they've got two people on the screen. They didn't.
Yeah,
They need
yeah.
to do
When
that
worlds
more.
collide.
Anna knows how to treat us good.
We caught some of your recital just now. That was you, right?
Why the uncertainty? Was it my vocal cords that threw you off?
Whoa, how'd you do that? You sound like a completely different person.
It's nothing unnatural, madam. All it takes is several months of intense vocal training.
Sometimes he sounds just like me. It's proper weird.
Okay, so he's good at
That's going
mimicking
for record.
voices.
And then it's like, by the way, did you know twins have 2 different sets of fingerprints? Okay, that's
Fingerprints?
going in the court record. So
Yeah.
sometimes you can sound just
Interesting.
like me. That's going in the court record. I can imagine.
You
So that scroll in your hand, is that your play?
It's the Avatar.
That it is. Ascension, I called it. Based on a true story, or so they say.
Everyone says that.
I play the card game.
Why is it on a scroll?
Don't know. Don't really
That's
care.
what I asked.
Still, I can't pretend I'm not interested in a good play. Out of curiosity, what exactly is your play about?
I would think it wise to remain silent on the details until it's on the big stage. But why not? I do enjoy discussing my work with others.
It's about a director killing one of his players.
it's not me killing you.
Huzzah!
The play opens with this very speech. I wrote it by hand, as you can see. Why do I feel like that's the only part he has written?
It's because it is.
As I said in the recital, this is the tale of a most impressive youth from over 100 years ago. Oh, okay. Hailing from Japan, he infiltrated the Great British Empire and stood in their courts as a lawyer. I wouldn't say infiltrated.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
And-
he was there under different pretenses. I'd say infiltrated is not completely wrong.
And together with his judicial assistant, he laid waste to all who opposed him.
He killed
Killed
everyone.
them. Crimes were solved, prosecutors were toppled, and the entire judicial system was upended. Some say Queen Victoria herself was dethroned at his hand.
Oh my god!
That's a crazy thing to
Please,
say.
please tell me we're getting Queen Victoria on the stand.
Yeah.
Is she
Please.
fucking alive?
Please, well,
I
at
guess
that
so,
point
they're
she
bringing
was.
them back, yeah.
Yeah,
At
that'd
that
be
Queen
point-
Victoria's
in
like-
modern day.
Yeah, fucking Queen Victoria's like, he
Oh my
ruined my
God.
job!
Please tell me,
He was
Anna,
a-
that we get Queen Victoria on the fucking stand.
Well, to be fair, fucking Iris was on a nickname basis with Queen Victoria. She called her Vicky in the.
Vicky.
Into the other-
yeah, she did.
Vicky! Icky Vicky.
He was a legend, a hero. There was no one who could stand against him. And his name, yes, it was Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Oh, you mean my great-grandpa?
Isn't Naruhodo a word?
To this day, there is much debate as to the authenticity of this tale. But you see, as the tale goes, it wasn't long before the incredible youth vanished entirely.
Oh no.
And so many doubt this fearsome warrior even existed to begin with. But I believe it, that's a strong point. And I
Yeah.
shall adapt this story into my
You
very own
gotta help
review.
us.
Don't forget about me. I want a part in the play too.
But of course, my friend, my first mate Goldie will be the star of the show. Once I get myself a team and my play makes the big stage, no one will remember Cutter was ever here. Curious. Interesting. Remember that. Together with my Knights of the Round Table, I will make Ascension a reality.
So, didn't your friend let you know this was a crime scene?
I'm quite aware. I witnessed the incident from the right ring, after all.
So he's part of Cutter's crew too, eh?
Take a picture I put in Trespasser.
Where's the-
It's just him. It looks like,
Eureka!
you know, Eureka.
Hi, CC.
ICC.
Still, Oh, hi, CC. Still, it's quite a surprise. I never expected this case to last so long.
Yeah, about that, Mr. Wrong. Kinda showed me what's what today.
Aren't you the one who said the victim was dead? How'd you mess that up?
Not my fault, innit? She was supposed to die, wasn't she?
What do you mean by that?
She's supposed to be fucking shot dead.
I hope my wire picked that up.
What?
She was supposed to die?
You must forgive my friend. She has an unfortunate way with words.
You guys are
She says what
knuckleheads.
she means.
Get out of here. Well, you
Yeah.
go. Get out of here, you knucklehead.
Cece, haven't you seen this entire thing before? What do you mean miss much?
You just pulled her trap card. She's gonna yell at you.
You know what? Fair.
You also say that, but you don't even remember that much about this case either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I remember it being like, I remember it sticking out.
Yeah, because it was like, it's a well put together case, but it's not like anything like super special, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, it's just, you know, it's a good, solid case.
I remember the other case way more.
Well, yeah, because that shit went wild.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
that was
also-
done like a,
The intro to that case is so funny.
it is really funny.
What she simply means is that her survival was unexpected. Yeah, it's quite a happy miracle, huh? Yep,
Yeah.
that's what she meant. I thought the poor fair lady died myself. I was bawling my eyes out before I was.
I was balling.
Where? was
Sure,
balling.
that's clearly what she meant. One thing's for sure, though, this guy was really counting on Cutter going down today. It's clear that he works for him, but could they have any other connection? You're lovers!
Yeah. Fuck.
They're flocking.
I should probably present Cutter, huh?
Yeah. What do you think of this man?
It was a naked headshot of Cutter.
Why, it's the savage gunman himself. It's like that picture of Skip.
I've seen it before.
Not Skips.
Oh, okay.
I hear his name's been printed all over the news. I hope he's enjoying the attention.
He is.
I was wondering why you seem so hostile towards my client.
What's there to wonder about? He tried to kill a woman in front of a whole crowd. He is scum.
I don't know.
He's a brute. A ruffian.
From the way you talk and your expression, this one's a bit deeper than just that. Huh?
Show him your grandma.
You said that so earnest. So show him your grandma.
Show your grandma if he has something to say.
Kyle Cutter. I've never seen someone get so worked up over nothing in my life.
He does sound like he gets annoyed rather easily.
Oh, very much so. When we're not rehearsing, he's screaming. We sometimes see both at once. I believe the only person who hasn't felt his wrath at some point or other is Lockhart.
Lockhart. Was looking for her now that you mention it.
That is a shame, for she's not in the theater today. Who's to say where she could be?
She's probably done with the show forever now that Kylo's
Yeah.
Kylo's going around
Kylo
killing
Ren.
people. Kylo Ren.
Again, he hasn't killed anybody. And if what we uncovered today in trial is any indication, he probably didn't shoot anyone either.
Heh. Don't know about that, Mr. Wrong. Cause I got a whopper idea for a testimony tomorrow. I've made it up on the spot.
I
I'll
made
knock
it
your
up.
fucking pants
A
off.
team of writers came up with this one. Okay, well, is this Whopper idea something you actually saw?
No. Yeah, of course. So just you wait. Goldie Smith's gonna save the case she is.
What did I do to deserve this?
So that's that. Come on, Artie. Let's practice for tomorrow.
Goldie, my friend, subtlety is not your strong suit.
Okay, I'm starting to remember the details of this case as we're chatting.
remember.
I don't remember the testimonies, but I do remember, like, what happens. What do you think she'll testify about, Nick? I don't know, but if it's anything like her testimony today, we've got nothing to worry about. Yeah, I guess so.
What should we do now?
Go
We'll talk to Miss Lockhart, but if she's not in the theater... Let's go ask the director. He might know who she is.
Well, we might as well try. Schmoof. Schmoof.
Shaboom, shaboom.
Life could be a dream.
Shaboom.
I could take you up, paradise up above.
If I could tell you, darling, you're the only one that you love. That your life could be a dream.
Well, why isn't it with you? Why isn't it with you then?
You know who else?
Yeah. Who else?
Imaginary technique.
Imaginary technique. Cutter.
My mom.
Your mom.
Your
I can't think of Muscle Man without thinking of. She said she'd call me when she got home. Bro, I guess she's homeless.
I guess she's homeless then. That one
God, it's so
picture.
funny. Here we go.
I don't know why I was about to. I told you. I'm mad, boss. I told you to keep that blasted thing on hand. So where is it?
I've been holding on to it. It's just back at the.
Leave it in the office and not keep it on hand. I thought you were better than this.
Sheesh. Never this mad at the police.
This is a waste of time. I was hoping you'd have answers for me, but clearly I was a fool.
You are a fool.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Huh?
you.
What was that about?
It beats me, but it looks like Miss Lockhart's earned a taste of Cutter's rage now.
I laughed so hard I cracked my back. I can't trust anyone with anything.
And he's calmed down again.
So look who came crawling back.
I have your borderline personality disorder medication here if you want to take a pill.
I don't have any pills.
Yeah, I know that's the issue.
I'm not on the border.
It's just personality disorder. It's not borderline at all.
Yeah. Who's dissociating?
My
You're
normal
dissociating.
pills. The doctors keep giving me normal pills.
They want me to take the blue pill. Well, I'm taking no pill.
Just
How
like
about
Dream
that?
Minecraft.
Mr. Dream.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're back already.
I had some more questions.
The fuck?
No, I didn't, I guess? I
They
presume.
were asking about Lockhart.
He's by himself.
You sure went off on Miss Lockhart back there.
Oh, you heard all that?
I was standing right by the door.
Again.
Well, stop banging by those doors. I heard what you said in your mind.
I sensed it.
I can't have a moment of private with you around. Swear to God.
Well, Phoenix does the same thing as Naruto in this game.
Yeah.
He as
He
Reno
whispers,
guy,
yeah,
anyway.
He tries to whisper. He's like, well, fuck off.
What happened this time? You were upset with her for not holding on to something?
It's my briefcase. It's full of all of my memorabilia. I left it in the. I left it in her? What? I left it in her care before the coppers held me down here.
It's filled with all my
Yeah.
trophies.
My
What?
crimes.
It's a little concerning that you tell your lawyer that there's something that you like stashed when you heard the police were coming for you.
So,
what's
It's not a
the
drug trial.
problem?
did you see it in her hands just now? No.
She said she left it in her office.
Exactly. She left it. That's the problem. Anyone could come along and swipe it as long as it's under her artful eye.
Breathe.
I did afterwards. And if someone does
Turned
that,
into
I'm
Arthur
finished.
Morgan there for a second.
And if someone does that, I'm finished. Dutch, I'm finished.
Dutch, I gotta play.
Dutch, I gotta play to
I'm
participate.
not hearing this. Well, if you're done ranting, I wanted to ask Miss Lockhart some questions. Do you have any idea where she's gone?
You wanna go talk to her? That is handy indeed. Right now, I reckon she'd be at Green Hospital. You'll find her there. Do not go to Blue Hospital. It's run down.
By all gods, do not go to Red Hospital either.
That's where the Bloods live. And while you're there, I'd like you to run an errand for me.
Okay, what?
Oh, jeez.
It's that briefcase I mentioned. I want you to take it from her and hold on to it for me. I left it in a cab before they dragged me down here, but after she called me a murderer today, I'd feel safer keeping it in my lawyer's hands than hers.
If you say so.
Make sure
That's a
everything's in there.
coincidence. I got 2 lawyer hands right here.
These hands lawyer.
These hands lawyer. They prosecute and defend. Make sure everything's in there too. Otherwise, I'm yelling at you. Let me give you the directions. I'd appreciate it if you went straight down there.
Green Hospital, huh? Sure, I'll be your errand boy if you really want me to.
What if it's
the
named
fuck you say?
after Olive Green?
I think Green Hospital was the name of it, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, because, like, oh, maybe not.
Good check.
Yeah.
Look
I
up the hospital.
actually don't think it was, but I thought it was originally. Because I thought her name was, like, Vermilion or something, and so, like, I went,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, like, you know, like, Olive Vermilion is 2 shades of green, so, like, Green Hospital is, like, playing on the...
Yeah, I think she was at St. Bartholomew Hospital.
okay.
Her name's Olive Green. I think Vermilion was the fan translation name.
I wonder what Miss Lockhart's doing here. She's sick?
Oh, if you are looking for Dr. Lockhart, just right over there.
Dr. Lockhart?
We knew she was a doctor. She introduced herself as, like, the on-hand physician.
Yeah, but we didn't know she was, like, a doctor in a hospital. We knew that
You
she
know
was...
what to do.
She was like a...
Yeah,
Experienced.
Like a medic.
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you know what to do. Just keep applying that 3 times a day.
I
understand. Thank you.
Not,
Well, it's right age.
right, yeah, right age, wrong gender.
Oh, it's what's her name?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
is Grandma right?
Yeah, it's Grandma
Yeah.
Harris.
I understand. Thank you again, Doctor.
Is she just really bad?
Wait a
Southern
second,
Belle.
that's...
Oh, Feeny, what are you doing here? You aren't sick, are you?
I'm fine, Gran. Just here on investigation. But what about you? What are you doing here?
There's nothing to worry about, Mr. Wright.
What?
Nana Wright's just here for a prescription, that's all.
That's this is slightly threatening. I feel like
At the
Don't
your
solve it.
grandma won't come to any harm, provided you lose today in court.
She didn't say any of that.
That's what she's implying, taking care of her.
She got a prescription. She did it in the freeze. Are you threatening me? What?
It's like, making sure your grandma's all right. You want to go?
Threaten my grandma and right in front of me? What are you talking about?
Just trying to help her. It's like, I'll fucking kill you.
So with the amount of time people who've threatened Phoenix with death, I'd
Yeah.
just be paranoid at every fucking turn. I don't
I
care how
would be too.
normal the case looks.
Yeah, I'd be prepared for Maya to get kidnapped any second now.
Yes, dear. I've just come down with something. It happens when you're as old as I am.
Well, if you say so.
Oh, but you're working on a case, aren't you? I'll do my best to make it to the trial tomorrow. Bye for now.
Farewell.
Oh!
Well, she's still smiling at least,
God.
so maybe it really is.
Surprised? I'm not just a doctor in the show, you know. Performing on stage is just a hobby.
You were at the Queen's Theater.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's a hobby?
I'd lose my mind
It
if,
was a
like, my
sold-out
fucking
show.
doctor. Oh, nope, I'm actually a certified doctor. Wouldn't have guessed it, would you?
No, not with your getup.
Ah, you do look the part.
Anyway, I doubt you're here to talk about your nan. My break's over in a bit, so let's skip the small talk. How can I help you?
Where are we?
My client said you were holding on to something for him. He sent me to pick it up.
Of course he did. I haven't heard you out during the trial today, but he still didn't take my testimony well at all. And then when I visited him earlier, he just found even more to complain about.
Why are you dressed up like that? What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry, you didn't deserve any of that.
It's nothing I can't handle. That being said, feel free to take the case from me. Just make sure you never let go of it.
We'll have to keep it under my arm while I sleep, too. Cutter didn't take her testimony well, huh? A certain piece of evidence probably has something to do with that. Back.
Photo.
No.
Photo.
Back. Present. Evidence.
Quite the turnaround I caused today, wouldn't you say?
Don't say that.
Don't remind me.
It's my
This photo
word.
shifted the tides twice over. In the end, though, it was lucky you decided to take this.
Well, lucky indeed. For just a moment after Vale hit the floor, I was frozen in shock. But when I looked up and saw Cutter's face, I knew I had to act quickly and snapped a few photos. I wasn't sure what to think of this ordeal until I took the stand today.
We asked Cutter about that. He thinks the whole incident was a conspiracy against him.
A conspiracy? Well, there's definitely something going on, I'll grant him that.
Doctor, you said you snapped a few photos just now? I've only seen the one you showed us during the trial. Did you take any more?
Well, as it happens, I did. I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. I really only took a few shots of the stage before the lights went out. Wasn't anything of note as far as I could tell, so didn't bother printing them.
That's okay. I'll just keep it in mind if you have them.
She has more.
Kill her!
Nurse! Nurse! Nurse!
Oh, help me. It's Meekins. There mustn't be a nurse around.
Oh, help me.
Oh, help me.
Is there an understaffing problem here?
We're a hospital, of course we have an understaffing problem.
Oh, yuck.
So much for my break. Try to make this quick if I can.
No, let him die.
That's fine. I think I asked everything I really needed to.
Hey Nick, didn't Cutter tell us there was a manuscript in his case?
Huh? Yeah, I think he said that. I was only kind of half listening.
Well, there's no manuscript in here. I checked twice.
There isn't? Were Cutter's fears not unfounded after all?
What?
Nah, it's probably around here somewhere. Hopefully. Examine.
Where could it be?
I wonder.
It's behind the blue beanie. The blue beanie?
Blue
Blue badger. Yeah, the blue badger.
That's what he's running with the Crips.
Yeah, the blue meanie. That's his name is the Crips, the blue meanie.
Oh, hey, there's a manuscript here on the desk. You think this is what we're looking for?
Yeah, it could be. Let's see. I'm gonna see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
This is about where it broke.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, could be. Let's see the front cover. Says a shot from under the moon.
Well, that's not quite what the play is called, isn't it? I mean, it's close, but...
What is it? I don't even. Shot under moonlight.
Oh,
And
that's Cutter's? I think, is it?
Yeah.
Log she's back. Yeah, that patient
Ah, you're
died.
back already.
It wasn't anything serious.
I just quiet him down.
I gave him the shot.
He's gone.
Euthanized.
I better ask her about this manuscript while she's still here. What's the script you have here? Shot Under the Moon? It might just be me, but that name sounds a lot like Shot Under... what was the rest?
Moonlight, and like I said, it's Cutter's. More specifically, it's the original draft of the story.
The original draft. So this is the first version of the play you finished?
Well, that's right. He was keeping it in the briefcase.
Shattered Hope.
No.
Oh,
Night.
out of my head!
Come to think of it, he did tell us specifically to make sure it was still here. So what's it doing on the desk?
Well, I must admit my curiosity got the better of me. He keeps the script close to his chest at all times, so can't help but wonder what's in it. But from skimming through it, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. strange.
Anyone could come along and swipe it as long as it's not under her arch fly.
Okay, we still don't have it yet.
Dabba dabba dooba dooba doo.
Dabba dabba do.
You did say
Yabba dabba
dabba-dabba-doo. That is really weird.
Well, whatever the case is, I don't have any right to hold on to it. It's yours. Thank you.
Oh my god. Better take a good look at this when I get the chance.
Hope you didn't have any more questions because my break's just about over.
Sorry for pausing time on you.
The world.
The world.
The world. Kyle.
Kyle Ryan.
Her
He got
signature
married.
is back. Wait, what? I'm not great at reading cursive, but that definitely doesn't say cutter. It says R. Oh no, it says
Ryan, you.
G. I. Okay, way off. It says Kyle Ryan.
You're fucking stupid.
You can't read cursive. That's fine. No one can.
Ah, Ryan. No, that's a name I have. That's a name I've heard before. Looks like it's time he and I have another chat.
Is that Connor's last name?
Think so.
Check.
Ah.
It's Nana Faye.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Kyle. Kyle and Ryan.
It's Kyle.
Kyle and Ryan. What?
When you were quick saving before, I don't know why, I was just thinking, we're already impressed enough with what, like, Anna is putting in the game and stuff. I just expect we load up a case and it just turns into, like, Baldur's Gate, like, stuff down.
Yeah, it just fucking a
goes full
different game loads.
investigations.
Down by the river. It just, you fucking, there's actual, like, TTRPG.
Alrighty. Sorry for taking up all your time.
Well, don't worry about it. It's nice to get to talk to someone outside of work. Incidentally, Mr. Wright, you took on this case so our show could continue, didn't you?
Well, what? Yeah, I guess that was the plan.
Well, I appreciate that. I really do.
Drop the case.
But it's clear the director has a secret he doesn't want anyone to know about. And if that secret's something we should know about, please don't be afraid to reveal the truth. But that's your call, Mr.
Okay,
Wright.
she's in on the conspiracy. Absolutely.
I was about to say, you're talking to the wrong person.
Oh, that's the wrong person.
Send that
If
to
you
Rionosuke.
uncover something that we need to know, tell us.
Slips a 50 in Phoenix's pocket.
Keep your fucking mouth shut, alright?
Open that.
Hey, it's Granny's boy. You still hanging around here?
I'm not hanging around. Unlike some people, I'm actually investigating.
I work here.
What have you been doing all this time?
More than you can imagine. I hope you weren't too attached to that advantage you got today, because it'll be gone tomorrow.
I'll worry about that once I'm back in the courtroom. For now, I believe I had some questions for you, and this time I'm gonna get some answers.
What?
What was that?
Pretty sure I have everything I need to break those psych locks of yours, Connor.
What?
What if sight locks?
What are you saying?
Stop! The world.
Oh, I have to present it? Okay.
Yeah. That's what it
Present it.
usually is.
Oh, okay.
Present cutter.
It's been a while.
It's been a hot
What the,
minute.
what the hell is that? The world.
Domain expansion.
Ah! I forgot.
Chess dimension.
Chest.
Trust dimension.
Logic chess.
What the fuck is this?
Where am I? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
My ears
Hello?
burn. Hello?
Hello?
I think there's more of a connection between you and my client than you're letting on.
What was that? Sorry, I totally spaced out just now. It feels like some locks are surrounding me.
Ignore that all you like. I don't need your input. Because you can clearly be linked to the director with this.
Your fucking
Your
name on it.
last name. Yeah.
We found this during our investigation today.
A shot under the moon? I can't believe Cutter's getting bootlegs already.
It's not a bootleg, it's the play's original draft. But the important part's actually on the back, where his signature is prominently written.
What?
There's no way that cursive spells out Cutter. It clearly says Ryan. Kyle Cutter is just his pen name. His real name is Kyle Ryan. What do you think of that, Connor Ryan?
What?
You're a nosy guy, ain't ya?
Knocked them both out.
Skadoosh.
It's like, oh shit. My dad. Health back.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you what we really want to know.
Core, my beloved.
Don't want you digging up anything more sensitive.
So you really do know my client.
Unfortunately, yeah. I moved over here with him about 10 years ago. Cutter's my dad, you see.
I forgot about that little bit. Your dad. Oh, so that's how it is.
I thought you two were married. He's your dad?
How old are they? Hold on.
It's probably a big gap.
47, 24.
24.
Okay.
We lived in some village deep in the countryside. It's a place I'd rather not
I
talk
wonder if
about.
he is talking about Karine Village.
No, well, I think he means in the UK, right? In the
No. Like, I lived in some back in
Deep
the
village,
States.
deep
He
in the
said-
countryside.
The dialogue before this was I came here from the States, same place that you did. We lived in some village. Like he's continuing that same thought.
Yeah, it might have been. Might have been correct.
Oh my goodness, that means.
'Cause also
Cutter-
there-
I mean, that would make sense. The guys don't really get
Yeah.
the best over there, so they probably.
Yeah, they were said like men are basically second class
second-hand
citizens.
citizens.
Yeah, second class citizens, sir.
Fuck it, we leave.
Fuck it, we leave. Fuck it, we leave. Fuck it, we leave.
But you know, back then he wasn't so bad. A bit sometimes, but that was the worst of it.
He seems a lot worse than just a little touchy now. What happened to him?
Honestly, I don't know the whole story myself. It's just one day he split from my mother, and it was all downhill for him from there. He took me, and we moved over here, and he just got more and more miserable every day.
Just grabs him by the
He
face.
took me.
He took me.
You're
You got
coming
Edgeworth.
with me. Yeah.
The moment I turned 18, I was out of there, and I never wanted to see him again. But now, here we are. The moment I heard about the case, I just had to take it on.
This is a conflict of interest.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Get Gumshoe on the case.
The old... Do you know the defendant? Yeah, I hate him. Okay, yeah, you're out of here.
Not even that. That's your fucking dad.
He's my dad, and I hate him.
The one too.
The old man's finally lost it, and I'll be the one to put him away for it. Holy shit!
Jesus.
So just forget about this case, will ya? It'll be better for everyone.
Well, when you put it that way, I guess we have to.
Sorry, Connor. Your father clearly has issues to sort out. That's not something he should pay with for a life sentence.
Yeah, imagine I hate my dad for being like an ass. Jail! Life!
Someone else shot
Straight to
this,
jail.
I'm sure. Tomorrow in court, I'm gonna reveal everything the true culprit did. Alright, I guess we're just hopping into trial. 'Cause that was
Long
only,
ass Kyle.
That was an hour that we
Yeah,
spent.
it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty short.
To be continued.
I remember it taking like another hour. Well, I mean, to be
Well,
fair,
that's because it glitched out,
yeah.
and we had to like replay the entire thing.
Yep.
Like a couple times.
Crazy. 10 a.m.
Well, it
London
didn't
Crown
bug
Court.
out this time at least.
Rubber.
Court is now in session for the trial of Kyle Cutter.
The defense is ready, my lord.
Ready.
Good. Now, yesterday's trial ended off with quite a bang, to put it lightly. The witness, Dr. Longhart, had submitted his photograph as evidence for the prosecution. However, on closer examination, a curious fact was uncovered. Inexplicably, despite having collapsed, the victim showed no signs of being shot.
That about sums it up, my lord. While I can't explain what exactly happened, the implication is clear. And that's the victim could not have been shot on the stage like we thought.
Shut up! The prosecution's stance remains unchanged. Kyle Cutter was the one who shot Ms. Snow. There is no debating that.
Can I take that to mean you found evidence explaining the contradiction away?
No. It was so simple all along. I'm ashamed it didn't occur to me sooner.
I hate it when the prosecutors in these games say there's no debating that. Like, that's literally what we're here to do. Like, do you
We're not
understand
here
what
to
your
debate.
job is?
No.
There's no debating that. So you rest your case, I win?
No.
Lucky.
Unlucky. Judge, the prosecution would like to call a certain witness back to the stand. Oh, fuck. Miss Goldie Smith, she has come forward with some fascinating new testimony.
Yeah, I had a feeling it'd be her.
The first witness again? Well now, this shall be interesting.
Did you fucking lie?
Call the witness at once.
The judge going like, the one that lied.
God. You want me to continue?
Yeah, I'd say
Uh,
it's probably better that you take for now until the other
No.
individual appears.
Need a break? Okay then. I forgot her voice. Hi again. Hi again.
We already know your name, so let's not beat around the bush. Tell us all what really happened that day, and leave nothing out.
Peanut butter and celery. What really happened?
Okay, so when I ran on to the stage to check on Snowball, she wasn't actually shot yet. She just fainted, and then got shot on the ground. She just
El
fainted.
Bozo, and he just pops her.
Yeah, that's why he was laughing. Oh, you want to act like you got shot? Okay. Yeah, he just got mad. Oh, you gonna just pretend like I killed you? Okay, bet.
Goodbye.
This is a strike on my record.
Oh,
She just fainted. The pressure must have been too much for her.
I can't remember when I read it, but like I read a like green text on the DL6 incident, and it was just like one line always stuck out to me. Did that fucking elevator just shoot me?
That's over the deal sections in it. I'll think of the video. Dun, 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 dun. How to ruin a song completely.
yeah. The fucking Russians out there.
Everyone was panicking and running around like the alarm was blaring and the lights went out. Then while she was still lying there, Carlo loaded his gun and shot her for real. Yeah! That's what really happened. She wasn't shot till after the photo was taken. Wouldn't you have gotten hit?
No, she was still on the ground.
No, but I'm saying that like she came up to her, remember?
Yeah. And?
Fair point.
What?
Oscar, this is really all you got?
This is what you got?
Wasn't that clear enough for you, Mr. Wright? The
What
victim
was
was shot after the light went out. That's why there's no blood in the photo.
Oh yeah, it's real clear for me.
Yeah.
Are
Man,
you
this
sure
is
this
a
is what we want to go with?
Easy win.
What a masterful counterattack!
My, what a masterful counterattack. Bravo.
Tiziana, I came up with. I saw it myself.
Jesus Christ.
I saw it myself. I saw it myself.
I really can't believe they're accepting this.
The British courts are a joke.
Neither can I. It's not like there isn't a glaring flaw lying in plain sight.
The defense may cross-examine the witness once again.
Do I
Good
have
luck.
to?
Good luck.
Is
I
it
don't know if you'll
necessary?
find anything.
Can we just pull someone out of the gallery to point this one out? I don't even need to save me the energy.
Are we pressing everything at this point?
Do we need to?
It's up to you if you want to, not.
Why not?
much fun.
Anna's earned that. Yeah.
Even though you thought she was dead at first.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got carried away.
Oh no, there's nothing to be sorry about. I'd jump to the same conclusion too if I were in your shoes.
Thanks again, Yana. So anyway,
The British judge is a bro.
Don't worry, I would have fucking
Like,
shot
he-
myself.
He's an idiot, but I love him.
She fainted. Then why then of all times?
shut up! Do you think the victim intended to pass out as she did? Shame on you.
Yes, Mr. Wright, things like that aren't beyond our control.
But if it's just too convenient that she passed out at that exact moment.
Nah, it makes sense, don't it? Cause she was up in front of the hundreds of people for the first time. My voice keeps changing. If that was me, I wouldn't just pass out, I'd die.
You're about
fucking
to.
die. Not with this apple. I shit. I piss.
What about you? Were you panicking and running around?
Nah. I was still trying to wake Snowball up. She was out like a light, though. Just like the real lights.
What about everyone in the auditorium? Did they get all out okay?
Security confirmed they all made it out swiftly. A few attempted to get a closer look at the victim, but they were dealt with.
What?
That must mean the auditorium was empty until the police arrived.
Yeah, which also means nobody was watching the body. Coincidence?
I think not.
Why are you only telling us this now?
'Cause I just
think
thought of
about
it.
I just,
Yeah.
I didn't think about it.
Think about it.
Think as in remember. I forgot. That's all. That's all.
Okay. Even if you forgot, there were 100 people watching the play. It's inconceivable that none of them would have seen or heard anything.
Shut up! The lights were out, or the lights were off, and a loud alarm was blaring in their ears. Knowing this, it's entirely possible that the real gunshot escaped everyone's notice.
But, Miss Siron, would an alarm really be loud enough to drown out a gunshot?
You want to find out?
I would think such a noise to be a hazard in and of itself.
That's not the case for this pistol, Judge. It's designed to be used without harming anyone's ears. Thus, the sound of its gunfire is quite a bit lower than the average firearm.
Give it to me, I'll load it, we'll test it.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the judge.
Oh, I see. The alarm wouldn't have been so loud after all.
It really was, though.
That's what happened.
Watch. The prosecutor is his daughter, so both his kids are trying to get him like arrested. Like,
Christ. She came from
in prison
Crane
for
all the way to just fuck her up.
I find this all very hard to believe. I can't be alone on that, can I?
Shut up! Is there no pleasing this man? You wanted an explanation for why the victim wasn't bleeding in this photograph. Isn't this testimony simply the most logical conclusion one can draw?
She made it up, Your Honor.
She's
What?
a pug.
She what? She what? She's like
No.
actually shook.
No!
I'll fucking kill her.
why don't you cite your sources?
Maybe, but all of this feels just a little too convenient.
It's convenient because it's true. Bet you can't prove me wrong.
I will strangle you.
What?
Well, I can
What?
Huh?
Nick, relax. I didn't see this coming. Breathe. You think you can handle this?
If I couldn't fight this testimony, I don't deserve an attorney's badge.
That is the big difference between Anna and honestly. Like, at least she likes to write Phoenix just being like, what the fuck did I just hear? Like,
You know what? Yeah, no, and any other person writing this, like Phoenix is like, I don't know,
Oh,
man.
man.
I don't know
ruined.
if I'm clear.
I'm ruined. This is it. It's
I think that-
over.
Is this the end?
The closest to this he gets is just exasperated. I don't think he's ever been like this confident about it before, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, witness, but that testimony is just clearly one big lie.
Yep. But this is like post-trials Phoenix, so he should be confident about
He
that,
should be
you know?
Gucci, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not against it. I think it's refreshing.
What are you talking about?
As opposed to Spirit of Justice Reese, like, I'm ruined. It's so over. I'm getting executed for
I
this.
think I'm gonna have to forge.
Why? I need to forge
Like
evidence.
the first I remember the first like Crane case in Spirit of Justice. He was like so thrown by the fact that his life was on the line. Like that hasn't been the case like 4 cases in the past.
Like he hasn't been
So
fucking assaulted
over.
before case before. I haven't heard that sound from you in forever, Carlos. What sound did you do?
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm saying Mr. Cutter couldn't have shot the victim after she hit the floor. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's a bit rude.
Kill your... That's made clear by this very stage prop.
Oh, that.
The bullet Miss Snow was shot with pierced her through her chest and hit the prop behind her. Which means whoever shot Miss Snow... wait, what? That means whoever shot Miss Snow, they must have done it while she was standing up.
Yahoo! Yahoo! Yippee!
Order in the court. Miss Siron, what's that all about? Huh?
What the
Well,
fuck?
Mr. Wright says rings true. The witness's testimony is a pile of shit.
Damn.
Wow, he really changed gears fast.
Hmm.
It's over.
I thought she passed out.
I rest my case.
See, Your Honor, I knew it.
Is it? I still find it quite believable myself.
Are you stupid? But as I've demonstrated, the culprit couldn't have shot the victim while she was on the floor.
All you've demonstrated is your lack of imagination.
What? Okay, are you going to imply
Imagine.
that he put the gun under her and shot upwards so that it would hit the fucking prop? Are you
Yeah.
dumb? Are you stupid?
I'm a prosecutor. Think.
Think,
Kind of
Phoenix,
prosecutor.
how did the
Of course
bullet
I'm
get
stupid.
there?
Think. If the bullet went through her chest and got lodged in that prop, then it simply means the victim was no longer lying down when she got shot.
Which is what the victim said happened, though. That she was lying down.
Oh, I know. Now I remember everything.
Shut up.
I know. I got a real impressive memory.
12 days.
For what?
12 days.
For what?
What does that mean?
12 days.
Make it 9.
I can make it now.
And the judge is like, you will not.
Not in the courtroom, Mr. Wright.
Take it
Leave
or
it, take
leave
it outside.
4, 5, Patrick Judge.
I must admit, I'm curious to know where this is going. Like, what the fuck is even going on right now? You may give us your revised testimony, witness, but be warned, this shall be your final chance.
Cheers, Yana. I won't need another.
You're not gonna be alive to make another.
See, I got this apple right here. What really happened? I wasn't lying when I said Snowball got shot after the lights went out. The thing is, she wasn't on the floor no more when she got shot.
But she passed out and then got the fuck up.
Oh, thank goodness I fucking get
What the fuck? What is this? Read this line. Read this
That's
line.
because before it happened, Kylo picked her up by the neck. By the neck and held her up high.
What is he, cement?
Oh my god.
It was proper frightening. I don't know how I'm only remember it now.
Yeah, you just remembered that he was Palpatine.
Yeah, fucking ironic. Fucking.
Again, what?
You're confused terribly easily. Does this really bear repeating?
All right,
Yeah.
all right. So let me get this entirely straight. He picked her up by the neck and
This
shot her
47-year-old
while
man.
while holding her by the neck, shot her at point blank range. That's what you're saying. Where's the fucking gunpowder residue?
Hey, all I have to say is,
Should
this
be,
is just no. It should be. It should be. No, just fucking. This is like Benny all over again. It's just, like, it just wasn't your day. Fucking
See,
New
like-
Vegas.
See, with Anna, like, cause it's weird because I want to like criticize like, oh, this prosecutor sucks, but I know like Anna can write like a very competent prosecutor. As the next case shows, it is a very competent, well-spoken. So I'm almost wondering if it's almost purposeful how like
It has
bad
to
she is.
Bad.
be. I think it.
So
is
she's like
purposeful.
the pain here.
She's
Yeah.
a plant. She's a
Well,
plant.
Yeah, well, we had
she's
Flinch in the
unlike
tutorial.
she's unlikely to be a pain because she seems to be like the actual prosecutor for the rest of the game in the modern day.
I just wonder if they're leaning more into the novice side. Like she is actually just really inexperienced with this shit, and she's just
Or
not
she's
good.
I think
she's
she
really
has
good
to
at
be.
acting like she's throwing. She's not throwing.
She is just throwing her cases.
Yeah, because this
And
first
she's like,
case is not a
"No."
good showing of like I'm not intimidated by this person at all. You know.
Yeah.
I don't
Look
think
at
you
her
have to
meme.
be intimidated by a prosecutor to make them a good prosecutor, but like this is like
I wouldn't be. I'm not
comedically
worried about my
stupid.
case.
Yeah. This is like
Uh,
comedically stupid.
Like,
And
especially
it's
compared to
like-
what the next case is, because that dude is fucking. He is on
He's
it.
amazing. Like
It's not that she's presenting the stupid points. It's that no matter what she has to work with, she's like, yeah, that's like a problem for you, isn't it? That's a good point, even if it's like the shittiest point ever brought to court.
yeah, it's like I made it. I mean, I just remembered it. Yeah, see, she remembered it.
And it's like she even got in the last part of the case, or the same case, but last part of the trial, she got surprised when the photo was discovered. So it's like, she's like, why didn't you tell me there was a photo?
He
But then
didn't
now
ask.
she's like, yeah.
Anyway.
You're confused.
Yeah, you already did that one. I remember.
The victim had fallen by herself, just as the witness said earlier. Then the murderous director clasped her by the neck, held her up high, and fired.
Stop laughing.
Stop it!
I'm surprised that fucking Iris isn't heckling from the fucking stands.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Are you fucking stupid?
I'll have your ass!
What?
I'll have your ass!
Then the bullet would have hit the prop after all. Well done again.
Well done again!
Wow, so much for her testimony being a pile of rubbish. Don't worry, they'll see this one's better than they'll see this one's no better when I'm done with it.
Is this the end? You're welcome to try.
I'll kill you.
You keep threatening to kill me.
You just sit there and relax. I'll find something to latch on to.
What? Oh.
Actually? Why would Cutter shoot her after she collapsed?
I don't know. Maybe sure, because she fell down.
What the fuck kind of reason is that?
The one only a stickler like your client would have.
Where is it?
Stickler. This was supposed to be his big debut, so his lead actress to mess up the very first scene. I imagine that sparked one fierce fire in his heart. That means he would... No, wait. That means he would... What, he loaded the... So he loaded the gun just in case she fucked up?
Well, he had to fire it regardless. That means he had to reload it. He had bullets on him to like reload.
Either that, or just like the fact that he was just like... I swear if someone mess up, that's gonna be the last time. And I'm gonna
gonna
shoot him
catch
in
you.
front of... Yeah, fucking. Yeah, she ruined the show by farting, by fainting like that. That's why he thought she should die. She should die.
Barton.
Fortin.
Barton.
That's quite the overreaction.
And quite expected. I hear overreactions are the defendant's bread and butter.
And what about the bullet? He'd have to. He'd have to have had one ready before he went on stage.
He said, "I got one in the chamber."
Why would he have any left?
The first shot is a blank, but the second one, just in case, was real.
Why would he have any if he wasn't planning to kill anyone?
Don't think about it. The gun was too loaded and fired in a coming scene. Could have carried us.
Live ammunition?
In his pocket. Fuck off.
Well, that's annoying.
Wait, did he have real bullets on him?
He said, "I got it on me."
You got that thing.
No, I don't got the
What's
thing. I only got the bullets.
What's that supposed to mean? She just stood up like nothing happened?
I got the bite, no bark.
The bike, no bark is crazy. No, silly. Ain't you been listening to me?
No.
Unfortunately.
That was it! That's when fucking Cutter turned into the fucking Undertaker.
He became Heisenberg.
Heisenberg.
That's when he became Heisenberg, yeah.
He picked her up by the neck.
Uh-huh. And then he held the gun by his side and went bang!
And just why would he do that?
Maybe he was angry, I don't know. Point is, he was holding her up, and that's why the bullet hit the steel beam square in the face.
Oh, for dramatic effect, you say? That makes sense. I dare say I'd try that myself.
Oh, with what power? With
Tell
what
me
power?
you wouldn't, my lord.
Yeah,
Something
that's
something's a little off. Add it to the testimony, please.
Give me that.
She says she did. She just said that. Interesting.
She really said that.
My lord, can we just like, you know?
Oh, yeah, understood. Read you loud and clear. Do the thing, Miss Smith.
When he fired the gun, the bullet went through her chest and hit the prob right behind the eyes. In the eyes!
Are you stupid? Could the defendant really have held the victim high enough to get the bullet lodged where it did?
Quite easily, yes.
Shut up.
The defendant may be a short man, but he's very strong.
I need him to prove that right now.
Yeah, what she said.
I guess that's true.
Defendant,
but-
take off your shirt.
Miss Smith, did you see exactly where?
On the nose, between the eyes. I don't know where she.
Okay.
Which of these men asked you to do the monkey with them?
Damn, I'm pretty.
Are you sure you're remembering it correctly this time?
Sure as sure can be.
Really? You seem so sure of every other version of the crime you've told us about. You're not making this all up as you go along, are you?
I wasn't asking you.
The witness had made simple human errors, but she's sure of herself now. Kindly stop this meaningless badgering. You keep telling them, sis.
You really don't think this could have happened, do you? Of course it didn't happen. Somebody would have had to have noticed. True, but when it comes to decisive contradictions, I don't really see any. Not right away, anyway. I mean, it's the whole thing that you just got there. Some good hundreds of witnesses turned out to be.
All I'm saying is I'm not lying
Anyway,
this time. I'm not lying. What are you yelling at me
Look,
for?
I just showed you this, Miss Smith.
Miss Smith, let me ask you to clarify something. You're saying the bullet hit this metal prop square in the face. Are you telling us then that it was facing the two actors on stage.
Well, yeah, that's what they were like when the show started.
That's strange, because if you remember the state of the crime scene, the two stage props are facing the audience.
Well, how about that? Don't know how that happened. Doesn't mean they weren't facing that way during the show. Though, does
I'm
it?
glad to see you're standing by this, because there's an even bigger problem here. You want to know exactly where the bullet lodged in this prop?
Oh yes, I remember this being mentioned before.
Where
It
is
was
it?
the side, right? The right side, if I recall.
Yeah! But if the props were just positioned the way the witness just told us, then like she said, it should have hit the prop square in the face!
Fuck! I cannot believe this even needs to be said, but I'm saying it anyway. I think she's guilty. I'm sorry.
I
I
get
just
it.
can't do it.
Dump
I
it.
just can't do it.
Dump it, it's trash.
Like, I'm getting paid, Phoenix. So you get it, right? You get it.
I'm getting paid.
I'm getting paid out the
This
fucking
case is
ducats.
cash.
You only have this witness's word that the props were facing each other. Haven't you considered she could simply be wrong yet again? Oh,
Why is she
I'm
up
not
here?
that bad, am I? I'm not that bad.
What about your hundreds of witnesses? One of them should be able to confirm this easily.
Yeah, I'm gonna
be
bring
right
up Arthur. Even if you do find such a witness, it's just as likely to be mistaken. What are you talking about? Talking about other witnesses?
You just
Hey,
said all my witnesses are unfair.
My hundreds of witnesses are
Unreliable.
reliable. Then why don't you get them? Well, they could be wrong.
They might not have seen what I want them to have seen. That's a crazy thing to say. The prosecutor did not just say that.
All I'm saying is she's getting paid a bag, no matter what. I want hard evidence, Mr.
She
Wright,
got
not
paid to
further.
take a fall.
I want hard evidence, more, Mr. Wright, not further refutable testimonies.
That's so not fair. That's fine, because I don't currently have evidence on hand. I got a reason to believe there's proof showing the direction the stage props were facing.
photo, right?
Well, that's a manuscript, I think. It says, hold on.
Left wing.
Maybe not?
Yeah, I think probably the photo then, right?
I'm assuming so. Check the photo.
Oh, you
Never
can't really
mind.
see him there.
Ah, I see it. They're both blocked off. I mean, the original.
Is there anything?
We able to read it?
Can we open it? Oh, yes, we can.
Yeah, in the middle of the trial, just hold on.
It's the original Jeff, the opening scene. Let's see if I can parse Cutter's handwriting.
Oh no, Lockhart said she took a bunch of photos before.
Oh,
like,
right, yeah.
That photo isn't just what we see; it's also the
It's
fact that she,
just all of them.
Okay.
she took a shit ton of photos.
Why, if it isn't Dr. Lockhart again! Hi, Lockhart! Hi, Lockhart! She was the one who presented that incriminating photograph yesterday, no?
Oh please!
Wait,
do you really
so
think you can
her-
deceive me that easily?
Her profile showing up implies to me, at least, that we could have presented her profile too, and it would have worked just as well.
Yep, maybe. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Sadly for you, the stage props are just barely obscured by this shot. Whichever direction they were facing, this photograph proves nothing.
This isn't the only photo the doctor took that day. She took
What?
several, like, just before the lights went out.
Huh? Did she now?
Ah, that's Dr. Lockhart, always thinking ahead.
I wish she dated me.
I still never let her go.
Should I never let her go? You never even talked to her. You'd like it to be that simple, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
It is.
But it's not that simple. Not even close.
Now, what's your problem? Oh my god, Your Honor. Who cares?
Oh my god! Shut up!
You see, the doctor has been assassinated by my hand, so you
What is this? What is this trial? What is it? What the fuck?
Your Honor, kangaroo court?
Your Honor,
Senator
she admitted to
Kangaroo Court.
murder.
Your Honor, she killed. She killed
You're the
someone.
witness.
Say that doctor does have more photographs, and one of them happens to prove your point. It's not admissible. Who's to say these photographs were really taken on the day of the crime?
Metadata?
What other time would
Well-
have been taken?
Well, for one, all photographs, when taken in a digital medium, saves information about when the photograph was
Blah,
taken.
blah,
If we look at
blah.
the metadata,
Yep,
we can
yep,
literally
yep,
see if
yep.
that's the case or not.
Yap, yap.
Yeah. What if I just destroy the camera, huh?
What if I break it? What if I destroy
What
it?
if I fuck forging evidence? I want to destroy it.
What else could they have been taken? The victim's lying right there.
But why don't I raise you this possibility? They're photoshopped. What if this photograph does not depict the moment she was shot?
It doesn't.
Yeah, well, we know
Perhaps,
it's
perhaps Miss Snow fainted during a rehearsal, and this photograph was taken.
That is such a fucking leap. Your
But if
Honor.
that's
She
the
does
case,
actually. Hold on. She wouldn't even have to make the argument of if she fainted, because she does actually collapse at some point during the scene.
She does, but she's an idiot. So, anyway,
But
Your
then-
Honor, reaching.
but then if that's the case, then that whole photo is disposable, and we still don't know what happened. I guess that would be the point. Would that not also explain why there's no gun back shot on her back?
Again, if we look at the metadata,
Dr. Longhorn said it was taken during the show.
What if she fucking lied?
okay. So why'd you bring her on stage?
Oh,
why'd you bring her up here?
Shut
as a
up, and the
witness?
circumstances back me up. As the staff has told us, she is a bad liar. So, have you ever asked yourself why those props wouldn't have been facing each other?
Why? I don't know. Maybe somebody made a mistake.
Or, hear me out, she did it on purpose.
She?
Yeah,
Which she?
Lockhart. Who else?
Well, Lockhart didn't kill him. Kill or even shoot her.
Well, that's what you think. You see, and she pulls out the board.
Wait, are you proving my client innocent?
No, I just want Lockhart arrested. I don't care. A mistake have you completely forgotten who you're defending. Kyle Cutter is a pandemic. What was that explosion?
No, it's a nuke.
He punctuated the word explode.
I no, but fucking, it's just the fact that like, he's a pandemic.
He's pedantic. The pandemic.
I know. I said that on purpose.
He is a disease.
He's a disease. If he realized the props were positioned wrong, he would have killed.
Well, you have to admit, he probably would have.
Shut up.
Okay, but he didn't. He didn't even move them back to their correct positions.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry to say the prosecutor does have a point.
What point?
Why would the stage props have been placed incorrectly during the show? Who or what could be responsible for this error?
What could have done this?
Like Arthur? Scully, actually, right? Well, no, because she wouldn't have testified incorrectly if she was the one who moved it, right?
Crazy. She's lied about everything.
What is the evidence there again?
Yeah, what's the evidence?
I mean, this isn't gonna be it, white dress and a veil, doctor's outfit.
Hello.
1 bullet or 100, horrified that she's still standing.
Was it the fact that it was shot? Why it would have been moved?
I don't know. Looking at her back facing the time that she was shot, ballistic markings on the bullet matched the gun found on stage. This didn't have anything, it was just dialogue. Open it again.
The only thing I can think would be like the victim themselves, like the fact they were shot against it was why someone moved it.
Yeah, but it would have been before, right?
I'm just gonna scum.
That's fine.
It's got to be a person though, right?
Yeah, my vote's for the victim.
We can bring up Connor that he hated his dad and fucking.
Like, Kyle himself, he'd be the only other person that would move stuff on his own set.
Yep.
You're right, Miss Siren. My client really is a. If someone on his crew made a mistake, he wouldn't let it slide.
Look, you're starting to see sense.
So let's not think of this contradiction as the cause of an error, and instead the cause of a last-minute adjustment.
Oh, God. You've lost it again.
I haven't lost anything. I'm saying it was Cutter who rotated the props. If there's anyone involved in the play who could make such a change unquestioned, it's him.
What Mr. Wright says makes a ton of sense. You can't write this possibility off, prosecutor. It's at least more believable than
So-
Dr. Lockhart conspiring against the director.
So was Goldie fed lines then? Because she said that the bullet went right into the thing's face. Was
No,
she
she just
told to
made it
say
up.
that? Because
She made it
She
up.
made it
okay.
up. She just made it up. She's been making shit up on the fly.
Yeah.
Well, she made it up yesterday, technically.
No, she made it up today. That one was today.
Well, I was saying that like the first part.
The
where
first
she's like,
part,
oh, I
she
got
said,
something.
I,
Yeah, but
I
everything
made up
else.
something.
Yeah. Everything else is.
I got a
made up.
wallop.
I got 5 on it.
So that's how it's going to be, huh? Huh? Kyle Cutter, take the stand right now!
What?
Spare us the introductions. Let's cut to the chase.
Hey, that's my last name. Don't mind if I do so. Yeah, you want to know about the Helms of 80?
If you mean the props, then yes. I've got reason to believe they were turned away from the audience during the show. Was that your doing, Mr. Cutter?
Your reasoning is admirable with me indeed. Whatever for.
The fuck with you?
Let's just call it a whim, shall we?
A whim? Nick, I know I keep saying this, but I think this guy's slimy as they come.
Yeah, it still feels like he's not telling us the whole story.
Whatever the case, surely what he's told us is enough. It really was the defendant who altered the stage prop's direction. What more is there to say?
Was it really? Is that a fact?
How is she still not even phased? Is she stupid?
Director Cutter, you're hardly oblivious to what's going on here. You knew that if those helmets of heydays heydays were positioned like Mr. Smith and Mrs. Smith thought, then the bullet would have to have been lodged in the front of the prop, not the side. Thus, you've testified specifically to make yourself look innocent. That is all there is. What is going on?
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Absolutely. What grounds do you have to claim that?
Why? Have you forgotten? Do you think the police are stupid, perhaps?
I think you're stupid.
Did you recall the state of the crime scene? The stage props are clearly still facing the auditorium, as they're supposed to.
Well, I never, you're right.
God
Oh
damn!
my god, he's red white.
tall as fuck.
He's red white from mind.
Delete out on an air fryer.
That's not impossible to explain. Somebody just had to turn them back around again.
Please, you're so obviously
Shut your
grasping
fucking
now.
mouth.
You're grasping.
In case you hadn't noticed, that only means bad things for you.
Heh, fine then. Let's see what you've got, Mr. Wright. If somebody rotated the props after the shooting, who was it?
Somebody else.
That'd be someone else, yeah. Some other criminal.
I don't see any reason
Party.
for Mr. Cutter to have done this, so it's must have been somebody else. What do you think, Mr. Goddard? You have any idea who could have turned the props around?
That is the question, isn't it? When the shooting happened, Smith and Lockhart were the only other people on stage. I took a peek on the right wing just in case, but there was nobody back there. Well, as I could see, I got a good eyes. The 2 witnesses had left the stage with me, too. So I don't see how they could have tampered with the scene.
But somebody must have turned them. Maybe there was a 4th person that could have done it.
You know, I think that just might be the case.
I hope you're not about to suggest someone in the audience did this.
Kill yourself for that. No, there's somebody else. Very much on stage, too.
Fascinating. Why don't you points at something? Where on the stage was the elusive 4th person hiding? In the helmet.
They were on the floor. It was the victim.
The fool.
The person who tampered with the stage props is the so-called Helms of Haze. Was standing right where the body tape now lies.
No fucking way.
No way,
Thanks.
dude.
In case you hadn't picked up on this obvious implication, the body tape is where the victim was lying.
Or so you think.
Oh.
That's true. When the police arrived, the victim was lying on the stage, bleeding from a gunshot wound. But just after the shooting, when my client left the stage alongside the witnesses, the victim was the sole person remaining in the auditorium. That was the 4th person. The very person we all saw get shot on stage.
The victim tampered with the evidence. Where do I even begin with such a preposterous story?
I'll go first. Possible reason would the victim have to tamper with the evidence?
And how would she have done it, for that matter? Not only was she bleeding out her chest, but she was rendered comatose from the incident.
She said real quick. She said real quick.
You're both right. After being shot, Miss Vale Snow wouldn't have even had the strength to stand up. That being the case, it's only logical to conclude that the person we saw on stage was not Miss Vale Snow.
Now the victim was an imposter? Among Us? You just make less and less sense as you go along. The victim was in front of a large audience. You all would have noticed it wasn't Vale Snow.
You're an idiot. On the contrary, disguising as the victim wouldn't have been hard at all. It's all written here in the master script. Pay specific attention to the victim's costume.
The lead actress is to wear a white dress and a veil over her face.
All the culprit had to do was wear that same costume, and just like that, the disguise was complete.
Yeah.
Just before the show began, the culprit confronted the victim on stage. They shot the victim, and the bullet got lodged inside the stage prop. Then they quickly hid the victim somewhere backstage, cleaned up the scene, and got her in costume. Or got it in her costume. That's why the victim wasn't wounded in Dr. Lockhart's photo. And somehow, and how the bullet got lodged in the side of the stage prop instead of the front.
Wait, could you check the court records real quick?
Like,
Go to the victim real quick. And then now go to the photo. Oh, you can, or I thought either that's hair. I wasn't
No,
sure if that was the
definitely
floor or
hair.
hair. That's funny. That's cool. You
well,
can check
actually, it might be.
it might be the floor.
It is
It
kind
probably
of
is
like
the floor.
same color.
Yeah. I thought they were, I was like, oh,
No, because it's kind of going over Goldie's arm.
Yeah, but I figured that might just be like weird sleeve stuff. But like, I don't
I mean,
know.
his hair kind of looked like that too.
What's his hair like? I mean, he was blonde. Yeah.
Yeah, it might. Well, either way, nice.
I
Yeah, it
think
is the
it's-
same color as the floor.
I think it's
too.
a blonde wig anyway. I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
So the culprit disguised as the victim?
Impossible. To be fair, who would have known? Well, besides Goldie, she wouldn't have known the fucking guy.
What about Mrs. Smith's testimony? She checked the victim's condition the moment she collapsed.
she also lied about everything. So I don't want to hear it.
Single detail.
Well, yes, that's true. Surely you're saying Miss Smith is complicit in all this.
Are you fucking stupid? Of course she was an accomplice. This crime would have never worked without her help.
Ha 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 ha. I'd like to see you back that claim up.
Oh, you'd be right. I don't have any decisive proof per se. Aside from the fact, perchance, aside from the fact that she perjured every time that she was up here. Ignoring that.
She told us about her name. She didn't lie about that.
The one thing she told the truth about. But the circumstantial evidence is more than enough. Just think back to Mrs. Smith's testimony yesterday.
So I ran over there to check on her, but she was dead. She was fucking dead. Murdered.
Miss Smith ran up to the collapsed actress. She immediately declared her dead. The purpose of this was to prevent anyone else from getting closer to look at the so-called corpse. Unfortunately for both her and the culprit, the victim never really died, so it's a bit strange that she believed the woman before her was dead in the first place. That's pretty much everything, my lord. That's what really happened in the theater that day.
Damn right. Fucking Kyle.
Order! If I don't have order, I'll chuck you all out!
Jesus.
Mr. Wright, that's quite the tale, but I wonder, just who on earth is responsible for this madness?
That's a good question. Kind of feels like anyone can be the culprit now.
No, it's one guy. It's
Alright, who else do we have in our
What do we have in our pocket?
There's something Mr. Cutter said earlier that struck a chord in me.
When the shooting happened, Smith and Lockhart were the only people that left, but then I was there like peekaboo in the right.
When the show fell apart, someone was conspicuously absent. And I can only think of one reason for that. Anyway, I'm ready. True culprit behind this case can...
Oh my god! It's on that page.
Just a few minutes ago, my client made a certain statement to the court. He said he looked behind the curtain to the right wing, but nobody was there.
Yes, keep going. Pop off.
He may have let it slide at the time, but the truth is, the right wing shouldn't have been empty, because a member of the backstage crew, Arthur Reed, was supposed to be waiting back there.
Arthur Reed? Who the fuck is that? But if you're telling me he was absent because he was disguised as the victim, you can think again.
Why?
He's a man. He's an absolutely simpish man.
What?
Look at him.
Look at him. The victim in this case is a woman, and this Mr. Reed is a man. A man. A man.
And you're stupid. I hate you.
Yeah? And I'll bet he looked stunning in it.
What the fuck are you?
What about the voices?
In your
But what about their voices?
In your head?
Yeah,
Zombie.
I guess.
Zombie.
I guess. Zombie. Imagine if like they didn't have any video recording. It's like, oh yeah, I can't voice act. Like, how do you prove you don't? I can't do those voices. I swear. Would they not sound so completely different that the ruse would be seen through? Like my voice. Can you tell I'm a woman? I'm actually voiced by a guy.
That's very true.
Your Honor, stop breaking the fourth wall.
I'll stop breaking you.
What?
Down.
Whoa.
On the floor.
Well, that's not
Shut it.
very true, because Mr. Reed is no ordinary backstage worker. He's an inspiring actor himself with a highly trained voice and incredible vocal range. He may not have been able to mimic the victim's voice perfectly, but he only had one line before the shooting happened. No one would suspect a thing.
Rather.
I do love that, like, our experience, because Evan, well, we didn't know. It's like, Evan just spoke straight, and then Maya's like, wow, that was a different voice! It's hilarious. Is this the same thing? Yes, I'm very good. You mean this interpretation of somebody? Wow!
Order. Well, now I must say I'm convinced. The court will now adjourn for a 40-minute recess. In that time, I want this Mr. Reed summoned and flayed. Is that understood, Miss Siron?
Phoenix Wright. Don't think I won't say it.
What?
Whoa.
Get out of here, quickly! Court's adjourned.
Don't ask us what our meatballs are named after.
Run!
You cut out the middle of that, so it sounded like the judge got shot.
Everyone get...
President.
Oh, this is really starting to make my head hurt. You really think this is all an elaborate plan by that writer?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very nicely done. Very, very, very nicely done. You know, I'm about to win. Because of you,
What?
we're winning.
I'm winning.
No, I'm winning.
No, I'm
We're
winning.
both winning. We're
No,
both
me.
winning.
No, it's me.
Literally, if I get a not guilty verdict, then I win.
You're not doing anything though.
I don't give a shit.
I'm winning.
No, I'm winning too.
No, that's me.
I'm not denying your win, but that doesn't mean I'm not winning.
No, you're sitting there and watching me win for you.
Do you watch football?
No.
Fuck. Do you watch hockey?
No.
Do you watch any sports?
Does D&D count as a sport?
Sure.
League.
I'll fucking kill you right here if you watch the league.
Esports.
My point is, if someone wins and you cheer for them, you're technically not winning, but you are winning.
I thought you were going for, like, we're on the same team. If you win, your team wins.
Well, it's the same difference, Evan.
I'm gonna
I hear
ask
you out
Tommy
there.
if that's the case.
Well,
You asked Tommy the case.
Yeah, I'll ask Tommy if that's the case.
But steel is heavier than feathers.
Anyway, I was wondering about something. There's no way you didn't notice a bullet in that prop before the show began, right?
Yeah, why didn't you say anything about that earlier?
I'm making sure you were smart. To be honest with you, I found that bullet lodged in there just before we were about to begin. For a second, I was about to blow my top, but then I thought it occurred to me.
Which was?
Well, it was just a feeling at the time, but I was worried that someone was trying to set me up. Decided to go on with it, and I fell hook, line, and sinker. Causing a few difficulties for our perpetrator.
You mean you foresaw this entire case?
Yes, indeed. That's why I turned the props around, see?
Why didn't you just call the show off?
I don't know, it would be funny. This would have been this case would have been the talk of the town, the city. Now practically all of London heard about my play. And now that you revealed the truth, I reckon the whole world will be talking about
So
it.
this
for a
guy
good
goes-
long time.
this guy goes, somebody's trying to set me up. Fuck yeah.
He said,
Great
Yeah, he
PR,
does.
man.
he said, someone's trying to set me up. How can I make this about me?
Based.
Sorry for keeping you in the dark. I thought it best if you unraveled the case all by yourself, see?
So proud of you.
Makes for a more natural performance, you get me?
Doesn't it bother you at all that the actress was nearly killed?
Ah, she's comatose. That'll be fine. Believe me, she'll understand why I did what I did. She probably have done the same thing were she in my position. Anyway, I'll be waiting in the courtroom. Good luck now.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
I don't like that Cutter one little bit. How can you just throw out the case like that?
I know. I won't stand for it. I'm not sure what I can do about him at this point.
I will.
Guilty verdict?
Ah!
Is this the defense's lounge? It is. Very good.
Doctor! And... Brand? What are you doing here?
I told you yesterday, didn't I? I came to watch the trial.
Whatever you call that.
Am I?
Oh, you're just splendid. Watching you today, I felt like I was a child again.
It was more civilized during the turn of the century. What the fuck was that in there, Feeny?
Man, these people are stupid.
What was that? A clown fiesta. That's what that was.
Someone exploded at the Grand Exhibition and it made more. They had a tighter argument than that. Teleportation was on the table.
You know, back in my day, they wouldn't let anyone be a prosecutor
Zeke's was the only prosecutor.
in town.
And he killed everyone.
I brought her down here at her request. Not sure where that tenant of hers has gone off to. Probably get a beat on him.
Yeah.
But to more the point, I printed those photographs for you.
Please.
Handily, quite a few of them do have those menacing steel heads in shot.
Let's see the picture.
That's great! If they're facing another, like, just like Goldie Let Slip.
They sure are. Although, I don't think that prosecutor will take this evidence sitting down.
She'll be sitting down on the desk, maybe, but you're right. If she manages to refute that, and we don't have much evidence left pointing to Cutter's innocence.
Yeah, this would be so much easier if we could just ask the victim herself what happened.
True, but she's still in a coma. Who knows when she'll even wake up. Or if.
It's not like I can channel her spirit while she's still alive, either.
We should kill her. That would help our
What?
case.
What? What?
Channel her spirit, you say? I forgot I was grandma.
Oh, don't worry about that now, Gramps. I'll tell you
No
about
time
it
for
later
that,
if you like.
Goku.
We're at the end now. All that's left to do is question Mr. Reed. I just gotta hope that we can somehow pull from that test. Whatever. I'm gonna take him.
I'm gonna.
I mean, they got him.
Get him.
They got him.
The trial of Kyle Cutter will now reconvene. Miss Siron, I believe I requested a witness of you.
Judge, I'd like to ask for a mistrial.
I'd like to be put in.
I don't think it's fair that Phoenix Wright gets to have an accomplice right next to her. Him, whatever he is. Just saying, I want a partner. Director Cutter shot Vale Snow on stage, and he did it during the show. That is all.
Yep, just like you thought. She's standing her ground.
Are we clear on that? Good. Witness in here now.
Bro, I'm cooked.
Sorry to direct your honor in this manner, witness. Regardless, state your name and occupation to the court.
You can't sit on the fucking scroll.
Evan.
I am the up-and-coming playwright, Arthur Reed. I aim to open a plethora of captivating stories someday. But for now, I'm merely a cog in Kyle Cutter's machinations.
In other words, he's a part of the backstage crew. He cleans the dumpsters.
I am the dumpster.
Oh, the dumpster cleaner. The defendant claims you were not where you were supposed to be when the show started. Is that true?
Of course you would make a claim like that.
Why?
But I, Arthur Reed, will not be bested so easily.
What?
Oh, then out with it, man. What happened? Respond to the accusation with your testimony.
I was there. That's it.
I was standing where I said I was standing. Like, honestly, you couldn't do anything against that, really.
But then
because Lockhart was also there. She would have to
that's
say,
fair, yeah.
it's like, nah,
Well, it was dark, remember?
it doesn't matter.
I was in the shadows.
I was lurking.
I was in the dark shadows of the right wing. Arkham Asylum.
I am the night.
The director is lying, plain and simple. I was in the right wing as normal that day. I was carrying out my backstage duties as normal until the show began as normal. From behind the curtain as normal, I spied Cutter to take that fateful shot at Lady Snow.
Normally.
And the bullet was lodged in the helm of Hades, which was very much still facing the audience. And you say it might have been me in that fine dress? Simply laughable. I don't have the legs for it.
This wouldn't happen if you just did a Medea play.
Oh yeah, no. Cooked.
Medea Goes to Hell on Broadway.
Medea goes to
Just
Britain.
shoot someone on stage.
She brings out her actual Glock.
The stage props were facing the audience. We know that's not true, though. They were turned around by Detective Cutter. Detective? Director.
Detective Cutter.
Director Cutter.
I thought it said detective. That's why I was looking like, huh? It's the other photo. Did we get the other photo?
No, we didn't get the other photos.
They just tell us like that is how it was.
Hey, I have it.
We've heard that from the defendant, but we only have his word for it, don't we? And he only came forward with this testimony when it was clear it could prove his innocence.
What about Dr. Lockhart? She took photos of the crime scene. They show the stage props were facing one another. And what about this shot right here? If the victim was really shot on stage, then she should be bleeding through her back.
Please, a photograph was simply taken years before the show. If I must accuse the doctor of falsifying evidence, I'd be happy to.
Okay.
I fucking hate her.
Okay.
Crazy.
So you're insane, is what you're saying. How
Only
low
half.
are you willing to go?
I would still rather have you run a trial than Clavier. Young Clavier.
Young Clavier is crazy.
Yeah, it was this specific gun that fired the bullet. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy.
Hey guys, Phoenix said a lie. He forged evidence.
Forged your guys.
He didn't lie. He
Guys,
forged the
guys, judge.
I'm just a new guy.
Judge.
Judge, he's
Grow up.
cheating.
Grow up.
I'm
To
just a
be
young
fair,
dude.
the whole reason that evidence was forged was because Clavier was a shitty lawyer and could not have won that case otherwise.
Well, no, it was forged because
It was-
Christoph
it
was
was
going
Christoph.
to use it against his own brother
Yeah.
initially, and then
Phoenix
and then
showed up and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this to Phoenix, and then you're gonna call it out.
he was going to use that to beat his brother.
Yeah.
I don't like the turn the trial is taking. Dr. Lockhart is a valued contributor to the modern medicine, after all.
I'm just a
Fuck
little
her.
guy. I'm just a little guy. You can't.
But if-
It's my first trial. You can't possibly disbar
Come
me.
on, I didn't know.
Evidence!
I didn't know.
Just a little
But if
guy.
this testimony goes unquestioned, then something strange is going on there, isn't it?
Do you hear that? We can't let this
And-
testimony fly.
And then Apollo Justice was just a little guy and presented forged evidence in his first trial.
Well, he
He
didn't
didn't.
know.
At least he didn't know.
Neither
Phoenix
did
is like,
Phoenix.
Now, but
And at
fuck
least that was
Phoenix.
his first ever trial too.
That's fair. I'm just a little guy.
7 years, Phoenix.
Don't worry, I won't. I'll find a hole no matter how small and tear into him for all he's worth.
Tear into him. Shut up!
I just started.
You were back there because you were part of Cutter's backstage crew, right?
I was reminded today on Reddit that with the whole debacle with the new localization names, that Apollo's original name in the fan translation was just in case, and people were mad that that wasn't the official name.
That's
Just in
so fucking funny, though.
That is good.
The Case trilogy? How would
Yeah.
that?
Dude, I can't believe
Yeah.
Eddie Fender is the worst fucking
It's
one
so
in there.
bad. It's so
I can't. Raymond Shields is such a good name. I can't imagine calling him Eddie Fender. Uncle Eddie. It just sounds wrong.
Eddie.
And also, fucking, I'm not
Sebastian.
like, I don't remember what Courtney's. I know it's like
Courtney.
Gavel.
It's Verity.
Gavel.
Verity Gavel.
Yeah, Verity
Gavel.
Gavel.
Like,
Which,
whatever,
like, sounds
that's
good.
fine.
I actually like that one.
Yeah, I know it's a
Uh,
pun name still, but like it sounds good enough that I
Yeah.
can like overlook it as it being just Gavel.
Fucking, what is his name? Eustace Winter.
Yeah, Eustace Winter is crazy.
Eustace Winter
Eustace.
sucks. It's
Eustace.
so bad.
Yeah,
Sebastian de Best is so much better.
like in every way, like every conceivable way.
Like I
That
get
means
it's
his
just-
dad. His dad is gonna have a different name.
Yeah, it's like Fire Winter.
No, Gregory Edgeworth is not going to be different.
No,
Oh,
not Greg.
no,
No,
not
not
Greg.
the Sebastian's dad.
Yeah, Blaze de Best.
I'm trying to think of it. I'm thinking like fucking just what everyone's name's gonna be. I wonder what Simon Keyes' name's gonna be.
Somebody asked me like, "Oh God, what's Simon's name gonna be?" I was like, "Seymour Evil." Like,
That would be crazy.
More evil. That would be fucking hilarious.
I want to play I want to see how different the localization is too. I mean, like from what localization of Greatest Attorney was still pretty top notch compared to the fan translation. So I'm wondering to see if it holds up as well in the remaster. You know.
I remember when we first played through Investigations 2, we fucking hated Simon Keyes. Until the end. Like, he was really annoying until the end.
Yeah.
want to get arrested.
I want to watch it back to see what fucking jokes we made about him.
I know. The bit was that like
He was a criminal.
he was just like, no, please arrest me. I don't want to be
I wanna
here
go
anymore.
My favorite one was that.
I remember.
I remember when
Okay.
when we first played it, me, you, and Carter fucking hated him. Every time he showed up, we were like, this guy again.
This
guy
stinks.
Yeah. It looks like the president's name is Di-Hwan Huang is the same, which I guess makes sense. It probably,
President Huang.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just a direct translation.
And Long Shlong. I wonder if
Good
they're
old
gonna
Long
change
Shlong.
his name.
Well, no,
Imagine-
Investigations 1 already came out in America. That's his name is
Yeah.
already
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Xi Long.
I wonder
I
if,
had that same moment. I was like, oh God, are they gonna fuck over Kay Faraday's name? No.
Yeah, no, that's just her name. Imagine if they one day just let the fans' translation be the official translation.
They just grab it.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
like, oh, thank you. You're not
I
getting
did
paid,
see-
but thank you.
I don't know if they're changing his first name, but I did see Knightley's name is just Knight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're gonna keep Horace Knight or not, but which that's still a fine name.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, his name is Night Time.
I think. Oh God. I think the sad part is that we're probably not getting Pro ZD as Gregory Edgeworth anymore.
Oh yeah, I wonder what the
Damn.
official Edgeworth voice is gonna sound. Gregory Edgeworth is gonna sound like. An official Simon Keyes is gonna sound like.
They should have hired you. I would have loved that. No, I know.
Justin Courtney, I did like the name, but I'm not like super attached to that. Like the new name they brought is perfectly fine. It's an elegant kind of.
I remember her, but
Respectful
I don't
name.
remember her name. That's
Yeah.
the problem. So yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
just like the other two that they showed off.
Eddie Fender just pisses me off, so I
Eddie
can't.
Fender.
It doesn't. Raymond is such a better name.
Give me
Uncle
Eddie.
Ray Ray.
Call me Eddie. Call
Yeah,
me
Uncle
Eddie.
Ray. Like, come on, it's Uncle
It
Ray.
sounds good. It just goes off the tongue real well.
I like Eddie. Eddie's fun.
I think,
Uncle Eddie.
I think
but
I'm gonna
like,
go
then
to
it's
bed, boys.
Eddie Fender.
Alright.
Alright,
Okay.
so
sleepy time.
Eddie
Um,
Fender is just so bad.
Yeah, we got like what Dan Gustavia, Patricia Rowland.
Oh, they're probably gonna have to change Professor Patricia Rowland, right?
Yeah.
Because they already did Pat and Lily.
I wonder what who is the
chef guy. I want to know what the chef guy's name.
what Dan Gustavia is gonna be changed to.
All those people.
Yeah, I'm not like. Well, we also did you see like the updated sprites for it too, JT?
Yeah, they look kind of nice.
Yeah, like instead of like the pixelated stuff, like they have those like chibi avatars out there. That's cute. That was really it was weird to see.
Yeah.
I like it
And
though.
the new logic, the logic connecting graphic is really nice too. I like the like puzzle
Yeah.
pieces going together.
A puzzle, Luke.
I want to see what the chest dimension looks like, though.
Yeah, it looks about the same.
Yeah, it looks the same. More blue. Alright, who's gonna be Arthur?
I guess I'll do it for now.
Yeah.
That is so, but let me state one important fact for the record. You see, I've always aspired to write a story of my own someday.
I am a man.
So laboring for the benefit of another's work is hardly something I feel accomplished over. It maddens me that I must toil like this every day, but is that not what we all must do when starting out?
No.
All I asked him was to confirm if he's a backstage guy.
But make no mistake, I too will have a chance to shine. And when I do, Cutta's little drama will be reduced to a mere stand-up comedy act in comparison. I shall be the Snow White to his dwarf.
What does that even mean?
I think if I was in the jury or watching this case, I'd be like, I already don't like this guy.
Can we just get out of here?
Your Honor, kill him.
Make him do it. Yeah, make him the guilty party.
You were busy even before the show began.
But of course, have you never worked backstage for a show before? We have to keep track of all the props to be used and the actors' costumes, among other tasks. We also look for the actors themselves. We let them know when it's time to go on stage and such.
Oh, you do sound very busy.
I better get busy too and ask a few questions. Specifically about... You said something about the costumes just now.
Ah, those. Isn't much to that, really. The actors are good about keeping track of their own costumes for the most part. Still, you never know when we might lose one, so we always have spare costumes handy.
Interesting.
Not that old Cutter would be any less steamed mind.
So they keep a spare of each costume, huh? I better get note of that.
That's very insightful, Mr. Reed. Now what happened next?
I like the idea that like Cutters like knew something was up with the bullet, and then when he saw the woman, he's like, "That's a woman." That's why he smiled. He's like, "You don't look like a woman."
I read.
I read.
Be positive the woman on stage was Vale Snow. As I said earlier, the victim was supposed to wear a veil over her face, which means even if it wasn't you, the victim still could have been someone else in disguise.
Well, perhaps so, but consider that the woman I saw was bleeding and out of her back at that.
Out of her
A little
back.
sus.
That's a stark difference to the scene pictured in this photograph, don't you agree?
She's really set on dismissing her own evidence like that, huh?
Whatever the case, I struggle to believe the woman I saw was anyone but Lady Snow.
I saw her, alright.
Do you have any proof that the helms of something were facing the audience?
Well, the fact that they're still facing that way now, that's sufficient.
Somebody could have turned them around after the fact.
I'm so tired of this case, man. I
Let's
can't.
go with you.
But who was it, Mr. Wright? The witness himself, perhaps?
Mr. Carter said he left the stage with Goldie Lockhart, so... yeah?
I see. That begs the question. Can you prove conclusively that Mr. Reed even laid a finger on those props?
Don't present anything yet.
Not yet.
I don't really have anything to present right now.
Shut up! Yes, I thought you wouldn't. That's what I thought.
To the nuke?
And so kindly stop wasting our time!
Audience members killed.
I thought Cutter had the short patience. Yeah, that's what I suggested. My client said you weren't there where you said you were. That's my reasoning.
You're terribly trusting of that man. I'm quite sure I was in the right wing the whole time.
Can anyone back you up on that?
Well, Goldie can. She saw me.
Can anyone besides her back you up on that?
Well, one witness is all you asked for. I gave you one. Honesty.
Okay, let's
Honestly.
try to spin on the question. What reason is there to believe that you weren't on stage wearing that pretty dress?
Oh, Lord help me. This is an affront to my masculinity. But since you're so insistent, I shall humor you.
I like
Just
men.
consider the victim's costume. She was wearing it when she got shot, no?
Don't see what else she would have been wearing at the time.
Well, quite so. Now, if Lady Snow had already been shot by the time the curtains rose, would her costume not already have been stained red with a big gaping hole on each side?
You're right. It would have been absolutely tattered. Don't you agree, Mr. Wright?
I'm sure there was still a way he could have disguised as the victim.
Oh yes, but be aware, blind suppositions won't satisfy me. So don't go blurting out ideas without any basis to them. With that in mind, can you prove there was a way for Mr. Reed to disguise as Miss Snow?
His testimony proves it. Disguising as the victim would have been perfectly straightforward. And the witness's own words back me up.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Well, don't keep me in suspense. How'd he do it?
The witness tried to distract us by only talking about the costume the victim was wearing. But the reality is that's not the costume he wore at all. He wore a spare costume from backstage.
Oh my! That would make sense, yes.
Like, is there like a food place I can see afterwards? I just.
I mean, there's a taco place out front. Like,
oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't had tacos in a while. Oh yeah, in the character. It wouldn't make sense only in the defense's head. Think, Phoenix. Wouldn't someone have noticed if one of the costumes went missing?
actually, Messiron.
Where's the costume? We keep spares.
Spare me the detail.
When I checked backstage just after the incident, Cutter was raging over some spares going missing. I don't think it's a stretch to assume the missing dress was among them.
In that case, disguising as a victim would be entirely possible.
The fuck you just say, Your Honor?
I'm British.
Look at me, I'm British. Epic fail. So it would appear it's the M&M commercial. Hey, look at me, I'm British, and the M&M just goes like epic fail, and he walks away really sad. After the sad yellow M&M emojis from.
Yeah, I remember it now. Haven't left a long time ago, CC.
But why should that be any concern of mine?
What do you think? It clearly proves
Nothing. It proves nothing at all.
Actually,
the existence of the spare costume may well enable me to disguise as Lady Snow, but that's no proof that I or anybody else ever did so.
then why are you wearing the heels right now?
Fuck! Click.
They were nice.
There's no place like home.
Guys are getting arrested.
He's making a run for it.
He disappeared in what? Fucking Wonderland.
Kansas.
Why did,
He's one back to
Why did it go missing on the day of the crime?
That wasn't the only prop that disappeared. Perhaps someone really, I don't know, misplaced it.
No, you disposed of it, so we couldn't tie it to you. That's what happened to it. Then he has a point. It does mean I can't prove you wore it.
Are we done here? I'll say it over and over as long as I must. I never donned that dress, nor any other in my life. I simply watched the incident from the sidelines. I don't know if you had to go that far of a confirmation. Now I'm beginning to suspect something.
Nick, I think he's a cross-dresser.
Shut up!
I never wore the Medea mascot.
The Medea disguise. I want a whole case about a Medea musical murder.
Oh god.
Some of the Medea outfit, like absorbs a bullet.
You can't give up now.
Directs the bullet.
What else can we even ask him about?
I've got it. You asked him a lot of questions about what happened before the show. So why not ask him about questions about what happened during the show instead?
Now that you mention it, that is something I haven't tried yet. My lord. Wait a minute. Don't dismiss the witnesses yet. I got some more questions for him.
You do. You looked about ready to give up just now. But I suppose it's for the best we get this matter all cleared up. I'll allow you a few more questions.
I guess we have to solve the case.
Yay! I'm the judge's special boy.
As long as I'm still in this, I won't let him I won't let up on him.
I owe you mine. I want you from the crowd.
I escaped prison.
I went to Britain. They wouldn't take me.
I posted bail and ran.
You set me up.
I sought asylum.
I owe you for this one.
I pretend to be a statue.
Bro, I'm gonna do it again.
I'll do it again.
That's all right with you, witness. Let's carry on.
Oh, no!
I suppose I can spare the time.
Your Honor, I have a pizza delivery I have to make.
Ba-bam, bum, ba-dum.
Why don't you tell us more about what happened during the show?
Well, that's quite the broad topic. Is there anything in particular you want to know?
Maybe we could talk more about...
The performance.
What can you tell us about the performance itself?
Ah, you should know about Cutter's dramatic tragedy. I'd rather call it a travesty myself.
I didn't ask for your opinion on it. I just wanted to know how it went down.
Well, when I went on stage, fuck!
Ah!
There's really nothing to say. Cutter raised his pistol, as was in the script. Under the shine of tonight's full moon, we shall part eternally, he cried. Rubbish, really.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But now, under the shine of tonight's full moon, we shall part eternally. Under the shine of tonight's full moon, we shall part eternally. Let's find out. Let's do a little search here. Tonight we will finally part ways forever. Okay, never mind.
He read the actual script.
Then the lady, for that she is, stands her ground and allows her life's flame to be blown away. You may walk away today, but no one can escape their past or their sins.
That's not what she's supposed to say.
That's my interpretation of it, of course, you know.
Yes, completely original to my own.
Oh no! Oh no!
Unlucky.
Why are you reading on the case?
He just keeps picking them up and down, up and
Yeah,
in
he's
front of
just
him. Oh, I feel like I've been shot to the gut myself for calling those lines.
Why does it say wanted?
You know why it says wanted, baby.
Just like Phoenix looking up and down. You wouldn't happen to know who this little...
This, like, that's a picture of my head. That's my headshot. How did you get that?
We'll be asking the questions here.
Oh my god, James is online.
Who?
We're acting over.
Alright.
Oh my god, they look so different.
Why? What's wrong with them?
How about it, Mr. Wright? Did you notice anything peculiar?
Yes!
My lord, something the witness just said, no. It
don't
completely contradicts you.
It doesn't.
In fact.
Well, you'll have to enlighten this poor old man, Mr. Wright, because I don't follow. Which piece of evidence contradicts what Mr. Reed just told us?
Yo, this man does not fuck
I
on
think
you,
I
Honor.
present the master script here. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
'cause it's not
save
the line.
scum.
Yeah. Wrong!
Mr. Reed, you recited a couple of lines from the opening scene just
You
now.
get like wrong. Makes you think of the Nugget-chin.
The Nugget-chin! The word nigga is always just not even used anymore.
Eggman
It can't be
Nega.
used. Yeah, you can't even use it anymore.
Edward.
Edward E.
Nigma. Nigma is
That's like a really
That's walking the line, but N-E-G-A can never be used again.
I can say it, Batman.
I can say it, Batman.
It's
You don't
just
know
my
if I'm
name.
black. Yeah, imagine if
My
you wiped off the
boyfriend's
skin.
black, Batman. I can say it.
Imagine if the Joker wiped off his skin and he was just a black man. How good? How
wiped off
oh,
the
shit.
makeup.
Yeah, he wiped off the makeup. This is a hate crime, Batman. It's like,
I'm gonna see him get real crazy.
I can say it, Batman.
No,
Joker, you can't. Sprite.
only Clayface can say that.
Would you mind repeating these lines for the court?
I do hope to never repeat these words for as long as I live. Under the shine of tonight's full moon, we shall part eternally, says Cutter.
You can take the moon.
To which Snow responds, you may walk away today, but no one can escape their past or their sins.
Where are you going with this? That's the same thing we heard during the show.
Yeah, you're right. That is what they said, word for word.
But that's the problem, witness.
Witness.
Turn to page 3 of the master script. We can see how the exchange is actually meant.
Go. Pay close attention to the victim's single line before she gets shot.
My soul may wither, but not one bullet nor 100 shall ward my spirit off. Wait, that sounds like a bit different than what the witness just reenacted for us.
That's not just a bit different. It's an entirely different line.
Like, is the Taco Bell good? Because I know it's different.
Well, it's not
every...
Taco Bell. It's just like an
a
authentic
taco shop.
Yeah, it's
Del
like an
Taco.
authentic place. It's
Oh, okay.
it's
I
really-
didn't know if it.
It's actually like really good.
Okay, just yeah.
Yeah,
Recommend
the
anything?
Yeah, no, the professor brought me over there. I want to say like 2 or 3 days ago. It's pretty good. I think the
Wait a second.
the
You worked
video-
with the professor?
Yeah, Professor Layton.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a great
Oh yes.
puzzle.
Yeah. So no, I have to hate you. I'm in no mood to listen to even more of your grasping. The witness simply misremembered. Again.
Really? Really? We could ask like hundreds of
keep going.
witnesses what the actors said. Pretty positive that exactly 0 of them will repeat the exact line in the script.
Well, they could be lying. The line must have been... Hundreds of people must be lying. In that case, the line must have been a simple act of on Miss Snow's part, nothing more.
I have to admit, this does seem trivial. Miss Siron surely hit the nail on the head, no?
I don't know, that's a pretty big ad-lib. But I really don't get how it could be anything more serious than that.
Gold? Nobody's buying it. Was this really just a simple, meaningless discrepancy? No.
It's meaningless.
Yeah, nah, that was no mere mistake, ad-lib, or anything of the kind.
No, this discrepancy is the key to the entire case.
Whoa! Could it really be that crucial?
You bet it is! I think.
Let's see. You may walk away today, but no one can escape their past or their sins. Where did this mysterious line come from?
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
What I have here is the original draft of A Shot Under Moonlight. Dr. Lockhart was holding on to it for Director Cutter.
The original draft? Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I sure am. The line just recited by the witness and the line I and everyone else heard today during the show, or that day during the show, was originally written in this very manuscript.
But why didn't he read that then?
Because he's an idiot.
Oh, well, fair.
Order, Mr. Wright, I'm terribly confused.
Why did he read that line? Is he stupid?
Yeah, like he read the whole entire script, but then he was like, "There you go."
You're right, the line was in the original draft. That much is clear. But then why and how and why would Miss Snow or whoever it really was have said it in error?
That's a good point. Why would anyone but Cutter even know the original line in the first place?
Oh no.
Awkward. Why would Miss Snow... No, Mr. Reed, I've said the line from that draft. All of the actors would have been using a finalized version of the script. So there's really no way for anyone but Cutter should have even known that first draft. Unless... My lord, I have a theory.
A theory to what exactly?
A
Don't.
game
Do not.
theorem.
Theorem.
Hold on.
MatPat's texting you right now. Why did you
just
say
got
that?
DDoS.
Yeah. Why?
The reason the actor delivered the wrong line.
Well, let's hear it already.
The person on stage delivered the line from the theory. The what? From
The
the
draft.
draft. Because
From the theory?
They wrote the draft. What if they made this mistake because they wrote the script themselves?
What? Mr. Cutter wrote the script, did he not? And Mr. Cutter was already on stage in his dapper hat and cloak. You're not saying there were 2 Kyle Cutters on that stage, are you?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying there's a very real possibility that this play was...
Ah! Enough.
Mr. Cutter?
I don't like where you're going with this, pal. Now this is necessary. Just get back to the questioning him already.
But, Mr. Cutter, this might be the only chance I have to prove the real shooter's guilt.
I don't care. Judge, take right off the case. He is fired. Fired.
You'll be having your way with that temper, Mr. Cutter. Sit down and shut up.
Yeah.
I really don't like where this is going either.
As I was saying, I think there's a good chance that the play, A Shot Under Moonlight, was written by somebody else entirely.
You'd best consider your words carefully, right, and what they mean for your client.
I've already thought about it. Doesn't really matter.
I don't care about his ass.
I could not give a shit less. Honestly, after what he told us in the defendant's lobby, I can't say I feel bad about it.
Right?
Well then, who was it, man? Who? Who wrote the original draft of the script if not Director Cutter?
Yeah, Aviana puts in just like bastards we defend as well.
Yeah.
It's not just like random innocent people.
Mm-hmm.
The person who shot Miss Vale Snow just before the show began, the man who took her place and masqueraded as her during said show, and the aspiring writer who penned that very show from the start. It had to have been you, Arthur Reed.
The witness wrote it.
Are you putting even a second of thought into what you're saying?
Sure.
If the witness wrote the play, then why is Kyle Cutter's name attached to it, hmm?
That's right, Sir Wright. If that play were written out by my hand, would that not implicate old Cutter of plagiarism at best?
Maybe it would. It would also prove that it was you who took the stage with him, thereby implicating you as the one who really shot Miss Snow.
Carry on then. I'm quite enjoying this.
What do you think of all of this, Miss Siron?
My claim still doesn't change. The person on stage was the victim, and Kyle Cutter shot her. Maybe it was really Vale Snow who wrote the play, and that's why she made the mistake.
I suppose that could make sense. Unless, of course, the defense has proof that it was Mr. Reed who wrote the script.
He doesn't. Of course he doesn't. He'd be going against his client's wishes if he did that.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
You know what I'm doing.
Fuck that guy. Waste him.
Waste him.
Waste him! Oh yeah, obviously, and proving it'll be easy, and I intend to do just that.
What?
You really don't want to get me upset, pal. I might do some things.
What are you gonna do, shoot me?
I have a gun right now.
No, you don't. It's mine.
What? This carefully to be exact.
Don't
What,
let
you
him
gonna
get
sock
you.
him?
Stick it to all of them.
Too late to back down. The only way out now is forward. Proving you wrote the draft is simple. All we have to do is run a certain task.
Fingerprints. Handwriting, probably.
Right, well...
Arthur Reed.
Yeah, it's probably handwriting, because fingerprints, his fingerprints would be on it.
Yeah. Everyone's fingerprints would be.
Yeah, there would be a lot of fingerprints on it. There's got to be handwriting, because the handwriting is just completely different. But I don't know if this is handwritten. If that's because this doesn't look handwritten, you know.
Can't you tell?
Also,
text?
wait, hold on. There's an easier way to do this. Look at
Yeah,
his
that
shit cursive here versus the
and then
pristine shit in here. Yeah. Yeah, it's handwriting.
I was correct.
Mr. Reed, when I first met you yesterday, you showed me a sample of your own writing. You wouldn't happen to have brought that with you today, would you?
Well, of course. I'm reading it as we speak.
That makes things much easier.
Is that a scroll? It's oddly archaic.
The point isn't the material it's written on, but rather the writing itself. Just take one look at the handwriting here, and compare it to what's written in the manuscript.
What am I looking at here precisely?
The
Don't you
writing.
see it? They're clearly written in the same handwriting.
Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
It's all over now, prosecutor.
You would dare address me now?
Clear as day, these two
Dare?
texts were written by the same person. And a more detailed analysis will prove that for certain. That'll prove that it was Arthur Reed who first wrote the play. And it'll prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he was the one on stage that day, not Miss Snow.
Forget about the analysis on the writing, yeah, me.
He's becoming Broly.
Yeah, me.
Time to let go, Mr. Cutter. Unless you want to go in for the shooting charge. You'll have to admit what you've really done. Here and now. Can you do that, Director?
I can't do anything with my work, I swear. No. Damn, Goldie got those hooks.
Damn.
I'll order these fucking apples. Yeah! The apple was filled with mustard.
That was Chef assumes.
Yeah. Mustard apple.
Mr. Reed, you knew all along that my client had stolen your work, didn't you? That's why you set out to frame him for the crime. But how did Mr. Cutter get his hands on this manuscript to begin with? That's what I want to know.
Very well, Mr. Wright. An explanation is the least I owe you. Much like Cutter, I also spent my days writing story after story. And much like Cutter, they never caught people's interest, not even my own, really. But after many years, I had finally wrote up a story I was happy with. I'm sure you know the one quite well. I met with a good friend of mine in a local cafe one evening and told her of my latest work. I laid the manuscript down before her and spared not a single detail. I was more enthralled than she. She agreed that what I had was something very special. My heart was soaring like it never had before. When we were finished talking, she left the table to order another coffee. I thought to follow her and place an order myself, but when we returned to the table, the blasted script had disappeared like it was never even there. I couldn't believe it. In a moment of carelessness, I had lost the fruit of my life's work. I was left with nothing but my 5-pound cup of coffee.
5 pounds.
5 pounds? Clearly Cutter wasn't the only one robbing you blind.
It was no mystery who had taken it. They were the only other people in the shop. That sham director, the victim, she was there with him. And then, just a few months later, I finally saw their mugs again. Seeking auditions for a play named suspiciously similar to my own. How curious, I thought. I immediately signed myself up to work backstage, seeking vengeance on the two of them. And it wasn't long before I found my old friend among the backstage crew.
Oh, that old friend, it wouldn't happen to be...
Goldie Smith, my lord. She had similar suspicions to I, it seemed. Goldie is a friend I've known for a long time. I never wanted to involve her in my schemes. But when I donned my victim's costume and hit the stage floor that day, it was her who saw through my plan, and in a heartbeat she offered me her aid.
Wait, you mean you hadn't enlisted Miss Smith's help from the start?
Well, like I said, I intended to work alone. I'd already shot the victim on the stage when I caught her alone, and hid her among the many props in the right wing. It was only after this was done when my friend involved herself in my plan. A smart man, my plot had many flaws, and it was my friend who saved me from being found out.
I bet you weren't counting on Mr. Cutter spotting the bullet in a stage prop either. That's not even mentioning how you gave the wrong line while in disguise.
It's annoying that I made such a slip-up at the last moment. It was just one line, and I'd been reciting it all day to make sure I got it right. But when I stood there on that stage and looked Cutter in the eye, I could only think one thing. You may walk away today, but no one can escape their past. Or it.
Damn. I got an answer. I should have stolen that.
Why'd he change it?
Well now, that trial certainly took a turn for the surprising. Prosecutor Cyron, a report on both the witness and the defendant.
I don't care.
At a loss for words, are you? I understand. Well, according to the bailiff, Arthur Reed is currently in the prosecution's lobby. He will stand trial for the shooting at a later date. Kyle Cutter, on the other hand, has somehow escaped from the courthouse.
Escaped?
Isn't he still on trial?
Oh, yes, it's worrying how he managed to evade capture. But it seems his shame had taken control of him, and he had no choice but to flee.
You can't blame him. Didn't you say this case caught national attention?
Seems all the trouble he's caused came back to bite him in the end.
He's gonna kidnap Maya. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, Prosecutor Cyron?
That was an underhanded move you made today, betraying your own client to secure victory.
It wasn't so much to win as it was to reveal the truth.
Silence! I will warn you one time, and one time alone, Mr. Wright. Do not stand in my way again. What? For if you do, you will regret ever setting foot in this courtroom. I'll see you at the local taco shop.
Right then! Okay, on the charge of attempted murder, this court finds the defendant, Kyle Cutter, not guilty.
Yeah, like,
Feeny!
Oh,
Oh, Feeny! Over here! Fuck, that was exhilarating. You've made your grand so proud, Feeny. I nearly had a fucking heart attack. I was like, how the fuck is this allowed?
Oh, thanks, Grams. It was sweet of you to come by and watch us today.
Oh, no shit, they're both here. Sweet, but maybe not the best for the poor lady's health. I'm telling you, she was on the edge of her wheelchair from start to finish.
beautiful.
Dr. Lockhart, I was hoping I'd see you again.
I know. You don't have to say anything. You took on this case hoping to save our little show, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I guess that plan's been shot. Oh. No, that was a bad pun. Sorry about that.
My bad, I just...
Shot like Vale.
Snow.
Shot.
God.
I doubt any of us really mind. No, not now that we know that Cutter did. Not that we now know what Cutter did to get the script, you know. Although,
Got an idea?
well, you still have the manuscript I gave you, right? Mind if I have it back?
This? Sure. Not like I'll be needing it anymore.
It's
What do you
evidence,
want it
Phoenix.
for, anyway? Wait, don't tell me you want to direct the play next.
Oh no, I couldn't manage a role like that on my own. I'll hold on to it until Arthur comes. I don't know. He's going to jail for a while.
You mean the shooter?
Why not? Maybe a rocky road for him now. That he may have to do time for the. He may. Hell, he will do time.
No,
There's
but
a
you're on it.
society somewhere,
You're on
Don't
it.
you?
Someone stole from him, so.
That was. That's, I don't know. He's getting. That's like 20 years at least.
That
It's not
is
just.
minimum.
It's not even just like the. That's like attempted murder, and then also like everything else he did to cover up the crime.
Minimum 15.
If you really think so.
Hold on, I gotta look. I want to see what like Britain like attempted murder.
I guess. Yeah.
Attempted murder.
It's just like a slap on the wrist if it's your first time.
The maximum sentence for attempted murder is life imprisonment.
Well, I mean, maybe they'll give him some leniency because they stole from him. They stole from him. I'm telling you, people do crazy things with their life is stolen, I guess.
Yeah, attempted murder can range between 3 to 40 years as well.
3 to 40?
Yeah, that's quite a wide gap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, he's just gonna be 5 years.
It's not only that he attempted to murder someone, it's also like he covered it up so much. And even until the day comes, it makes a good read.
It doesn't.
No, he's dead. He's gonna die.
He might not die if he's in his 20s. But he'll definitely be fucking old. Oh, yes, finally I can put off that play. Moonlight. Moonlight.
Here, you be grandma.
Feeny, darling, or No, you're not a child anymore, are you, Phoenix?
I'm not gonna say anything, but whew, that name's got an unfortunate history to it.
Phoenix, I just wanted to ask you to come by tonight around dinner time, if you can make it.
But that was a problem.
I promise.
But that was a
Like,
promise.
he couldn't
I kept.
keep.
And please bring your little friend too.
A weak friend.
You had him at friend.
Well, at the end?
Wait, what? Did it not come through all the way?
No, it's just like it's just a stupid like you had him at friend like the end of the sentence.
The end of the
Oh, okay. And so the curtain finally closed for the case at the Queen's Theater. Of course, Maya and I honored Grand's invitation and spent that night at her house. Spent that night at her house on Chancery Lane. Looking back, I'm glad I took that breather while I had it. Because although I couldn't have known it at the time, my adventures in London were far from over.
Cutter became a serial killer and
Cutter killed him. Cutter killed the queen.
Yeah, to get back at Phoenix.
Ah!
Did it crash the game?
It crashed right there.
That's funny.
I mean, that's the end of the case,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Ah, yes.
It doesn't do
Yeah,
that.
it's definitely. Yeah, it's like it is a shame because like I know that tutorial showed me that I know Anna can definitely do better with their cases, so I'm hoping that the chapter 4 case that's in present time is a bit better, you know, at least a bit more like structurally like a case
Yeah.
in that regard.
Yeah, this case just kind of, I don't know, it was kind of boring. Like
I like
all
the
around.
ideas of it.
I do like the ideas. I like the fact that the defendant is just an unapologetic
Ass.
Stole someone's play, their lifeblood, and the summit. Like that's a cool idea, you know.
It's just a shame that Goldie sucks as a fucking witness.
Yeah.
Goldie sucks.
Because not only is it completely obvious that she is lying through her teeth at every testimony, she admits to such, and nobody's like, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Get her off.
It's such a shift too because like the next case is fucking immaculate, like in every way.
It's phenomenal.
And even like the tutorial case, I thought it was pretty tightly written. It was fine. It was like it did everything it needed to be for a tutorial case.
Yeah.
Fodder case.
So I hope the chapter 4 case is a bit
They
better.
bring back Goldie.
She's in every case, Goldie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised for like an indie project that they just reuse stuff, you know.
Yeah. I mean, from
Yeah,
what
the
it looks like,
Cutter's
they
saved.
create. Yeah. Cutters definitely has to come back. I think it'd be really funny. He thought it was over. He has a different voice. He thought it was over. Turns full British.
Do we want to watch the cutscene? for the next
I
case?
think we save it for now. I think we save it
We save it?
for
Okay.
the next time.
Save.
No intrigue allowed.
I'm
No.
intrigued, but Carlos said it, so I can't go against his word.
Yeah, that's true.
Not right here, but
Honestly. But hey, we'll be
Our
back.
stream,
we'll be back
yeah.
next Wednesday, so
we'll be back.
we'll be back.
Yeah, they're still doing play testing, so we got time anyway.
Yeah. I need to figure out what the one shot tomorrow is gonna be.
Yeah, you might want to get on that quickly.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna
Just a
write that
bit.
up before I have to sleep.
Alright.
I already know the level and everything, so at the very least, like, that's fine. But I just need to write the concept down. Anyway,
Have I caught up yet?
No.
No.
nope. There's one more half case before you're
Yeah.
caught up.
When we played up to only half of case 3 was done, and that's what we played. So when it finally comes out, we'll get the other half. So, and luckily the first trial, like that's enough for a stream. It's pretty long
Yeah.
trial. It's like a greatest attorney trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do that, and then hopefully the full comes out.
Yep.
Soon after.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, it's like days after, and we don't have to
Yeah.
wait like another month.
It's
and a
gonna
And
be
half.
if not, there's always the other fan game.
No.
Fuck no.
We need
I love
something
that
to
thing,
tie
dude.
us
I
over.
hate that fucking game.
I love that fan.
But it's-
I need to see more art.
All I see is myself because I'm playing as Apollo.
No, we need to get like everybody back. Like that's the thing. Like we
Yeah.
need to have like
7 or 8 people just watching the travesty
No.
unfold.
Yeah, follow
Yeah.
game. It's like,
We didn't even
yeah.
get through the like second trial.
No,
We
not
haven't
at
gotten
all.
to the second
We haven't
investigation.
gotten-
It's still going. It's
No,
we
we
we're-
haven't
yeah,
even
we're
gotten to
still- we're there.
the first trial in the second case.
I just
Yeah,
don't want
We
to be
just
there.
did the investigation.
No, it's not over yet. The investigation. We just stopped. We just talked to Phoenix and the. We're going through
Oh
yeah,
the,
the
God,
prison.
you're right. We're not even done the investigation yet.
because they don't know what the fuck the investigation even is. We looked at
Yeah,
Grossberg's
because
things
they-
for 2 seconds and then they're like talking about.
He's like,
just-
well, he died. Let's go talk to Phoenix.
yeah, like then they pivoted about corruption in the courthouse. They're not even focused on the case anymore. So I don't know
Do I
what's
even have
happening.
it downloaded? Hold on, let me see.
You
if I've
deleted
got-
it? Talking all that shit?
Hold on, hold
Talk
on,
about
hold on.
playing it again?
It's a fine. She'll replay it if need be.
That thing probably gives you a virus.
Give me a virus by looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh no, where is it?
Oh, thank goodness, it's gone.
It's not. Listen, we can load up chapter 2. It's a quick playthrough to get to where we were.
Yeah, I
No.
know, but like.
To be fair, we were
haven't
talking
do
through
that.
most of it, so like it's actually much.
Do we really
quicker
want to
get
pay
there.
attention to it anyway?
I do. I want to know what the lore
I
is.
don't. I want to look at the fucking car again, and that's pretty much it. See what else we missed.
It might be in my other Pyrite folder. Hold on, because I've got 2 of them. Because the Ana one like forces you to re-download Pyrite.
Hmm.
So let me look real quick.
The Ana version.
What do you remember what that fan game is called?
Did you put it into the VOD?
What was it? Yeah, I guess you'd be able to see it through the VOD.
If you named it such.
The title might not be like the title of the stream, but at the very least in the
Oh,
VOD
it's
you'll be able
Ultimate
to see it.
Justice, right? No, that's
That's
no,
the Ace Attorney, Danganronpa one.
Danganronpa one. Yeah, okay. I see Danganronpa Lapse here.
Unless
Is
it's
it,
just-
is
you
it
put
under the
Dangan-
Apollo playlist?
Oh, that'd be disgusting.
Because I know you put the other fan game in it.
Pyrite here. Here, hold on. Let me open the other Pyrite. Let me see if
Yeah, because that pirate's like specially for
games.
that one.
I've got El Dorado and Turnabout Substitution on this one, which neither of them are that.
Oh, it's been months.
Yes.
The name is
Lila. I'm sure I have it still. I just don't know where it's located. I'm still looking for it, but I'm trying to see if I can. Because it might be in my.
It says
emulator.
Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Jesus
Yes.
fuck.
Oh, Path of Justice.
Path of Justice. Oh yeah, Path of Justice.
Yeah, Apollo Justice, Path
I-
of Justice.
I'll do like a full sweep on my desktop and
Path of Justice.
Of Just.
Oh, I
Ass.
found it.
Just ass.
There you found it. We're safe.
It's actually in my Ultimate Justice
That's despicable.
Pyrite. Hold on.
Despicable me.
Despicable me.
Here.
I'm
Path of
having a
Justice,
bad,
there it
bad
is.
day.
Pyrite. I'm gonna see if the saves are still there.
Oh my god, please no.
Let's see.
Oh, despicable me.
Oh, despicable you.
Games. Apollo Justice.
I'm having a
Having a
day.
bad, bad day. If you take it personal, stop being gay.
Saves, load. Auto
Look at me
save.
being controversial. Oh,
There's the loose attorney.
homophobic me.
Is it safe? Is it safe?
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah.
There he is. The whole earth is shaking. This is way too cold. What? Get this shit off my screen. Not do it. Stop.
Well, well, well. Look at what we've got here in the event that Anna doesn't release. This is a threat. This is a threat.
It's not a threat because you know you're gonna do it.
I forgot we didn't even get. I thought we at least got through the fucking
Nope.
the
No.
temperature part. I think
CC like,
we heard it say like if this subject is currently at like 100 degrees
No, it was like 148 degrees Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. We're like, holy shit.
He's dead.
CC,
If-
please do
well,
something.
And here's the thing: it's a threat to Anna.
Anna doesn't know us.
She will.
You'll feel my wrath when you go. Yeah, text Anna this and
Yeah, I'll send it through the forums. I'll send this little bit of the stream saying, Anna, if you do not release the
we will play a game that you have no
Chapter 4.
involvement with.
we will play the Apollo Justice fan game where Apollo is a prosecutor and fucking his assistant, who is a self-insert for the writer.
That person's gonna who made the Path of Justice is gonna see it and be like, what? What's the matter with that?
What's the matter with the art in this?
Nah, to be fair,
Skinwalker
Phoenix
Apollo.
doesn't look bad at all.
No, Phoenix doesn't look bad, but that's because I think they're tracing a sprite.
Fair.
I think it's just traced a homeless Phoenix with regular Phoenix's hair.
I thought you were about to say homo Phoenix.
That's Phoenix in general.
Fair. What does 81247 mean though?
Boobies.
Booby. I can't read. I don't know. Boobies. Boobies.
Boobies.
That in dumb quotes.
No, that was the year that Ace Attorney was made.
81247.
Yeah, it was the 81st day of the year.
Guys, I think
247.
this is when
12th day.
this is when Phoenix
1947.
became Eisenberg.
Yes, Eisenberg. Yeah, you're right.
Oh my
Shut
fuck.
I think
I
that's
don't
isn't that just actually Terry Falls' number?
Probably.
Because I think this is
Probably.
just Terry Falls' like.
But he
thing.
wasn't that skinny. I don't remember. I think.
Well, no, I think
Well-
that's just what his prison number would be. For
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Actually, that wouldn't really line up because Phoenix wouldn't have been arrested for the crime that Terry Falls was.
No, I mean like it just like. Do you
They
think
share
that
a
they
number.
care?
No, Terry Falls' number was 073D.
Oh, okay.
No, they they share a number. Hey, yo, you can have mine.
Why is it so fucking? It's not even like a thing at the end of it. It's just a number.
Just, I don't want to be here.
Yes, you do. You love it. You're Apollo.
I actually do.
You love
Don't
Apollo.
worry, it's not.
I
This
love
week.
Apollo.
It's
I love
not-
my Apollo. Let me
It's,
be. Let me
it's
clarify.
not this week. Don't worry, AJ. It'll be
It's
eventually though.
it's a week
It's-
incoming.
It's coming
It's
up.
something that will happen. So like, it's bad.
You better accept it.
No, I won't.
Much like death, it comes for us anyway.
It come for us all.
Phoenix arrives all the same.
Yeah, even in the fan game, Phoenix has to show up and be like, "Hey, it's my turn.
Yeah, this is my game.
This is my game."
Well, anyway, next Wednesday we have half a case to look forward to.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Maybe
that's-
even the other half.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I doubt it. And
middle.
within the week,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been like 2 weeks since the playtesting started.
true. So
So until she updates
We'll
it, that
see.
is, we'll have to see. AJ, just I guess pray.
I'm not praying for nothing because I expect nothing. Nothing is guaranteed to me. I'll fucking find Anna's social and be like, please, please.
Help.
You
me.
don't know me, but I know you. You have to help me.
Well,
That-
until next week. Well,
Hurry.
until tomorrow. Actually, I'll probably end up streaming tomorrow. I might not. I might want to just die, but like we'll see.
We'll see.
See how we feel.
We'll see if it's a streaming day. But until next stream, whether it be tomorrow or 1 week from now, arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Oh my god, AJ.